Jacob, ready ka na ba para sa ating fast break, fast talk?
Ready na, ready.
Okay, sige. Ito, coffee o juice?
Coffee.
Wine or beer?
Beer.
Text o tawag?
Tawag.
Kotse o motor?
Motor.
Rewind or fast forward?
Fast forward.
Six-pack o big belly?
Six-pack.
Bundok o beach?
Beach.
Maging bida o kontrabida?
Bida, syempre.
Boxer or brief?
Boxer.
Matamis o maalat?
Matamis.
Meat or vegetables?
Meat.
Beauty or brains?
Brains.
Morena o mestiza?
Morena.
Petite or matangkad?
Matangkad.
Demure or athletic?
Demure, demure.
Tommy, are you ready? Fast break, fast talk.
Yes, of course. I'm ready.
Coffee or juice?
Coffee.
Wine or beer?
Beer.
Text or call?
Text.
Kotse o motor?
Kotse.
Rewind or fast forward?
Fast forward.
Six-pack o big belly?
Six-pack.
Bundok or beach?
Beach.
Maging bida o kontrabida?
Bida.
Boxer or brief?
Brief.
Matamis o maalat?
Matamis.
Meat or vegetables?
Meat.
Beauty or brains?
Brains.
Morena o mestiza?
Morena.
Petite or matangkad?
Petite.
Demure or athletic?
Athletic.
Coffee o juice?
Coffee.
Wine or beer?
Beer.
Text o tawag?
Text.
Kotse o motor?
Motor na lang.
Rewind or fast forward?
Rewind.
Six-pack o big belly?
Big belly na lang.
Bundok o beach?
Beach, syempre.
Maging bida o kontrabida?
Kontrabida.
Boxer or brief?
Boxer.
Matamis o maalat?
Matamis. Matamis.
Meat or vegetables?
Meat.
Beauty or brains?
Brains.
Morena o mestiza?
Mestiza.
Petite or matangkad?
Petite.
Demure or athletic?
Athletic na.
Coffee or juice?
Juice.
Wine or beer?
Beer.
Text or call?
Text.
Kotse o motor?
Motor.
Rewind or fast forward?
Rewind.
Six-pack or big belly?
Big belly.
Bundok or beach?
Beach.
Maging bida o kontrabida?
Kontrabida.
Boxer or brief?
Boxer.
Matamis or maalat?
Matamis.
Meat or vegetables?
Meat.
Beauty or brains?
Brains.
Morena o mestiza?
Mestiza.
Petite or matangkad?
Matangkad.
Demure or athletic?
Athletic.
Coffee o juice?
Coffee.
Wine or beer?
Wine.
Text o tawag?
Tawag.
Kotse o motor?
Kotse.
Rewind or fast forward?
Rewind.
Six-pack o big belly?
Big belly.
Bundok o beach?
Bundok.
Maging bida o kontrabida?
Maging bida.
Boxer or brief?
Boxer.
Matamis o maalat?
Matamis.
Meat o vegetables?
Meat.
Beauty o brains?
Both.
Morena o mestiza?
Mestiza.
Petite or matangkad?
Petite.
Demure or athletic?
Demure.
Okay, thank
Thank you.
you.
Narito na ang top 10 plays nitong nakarang linggo sa NCAA Season 97 Men's Basketball. Simulan natin sa number 10, JL De Los Santos ng JRU. Nagpakita ng matinding depensa. Namangha si Andre Felix at Papa Bear.
Chase down, block! Kala ko breakaway na eh.
Dito naman sa number 9, Will Gozum umatake mula sa 3-point line, umikot, bumitin sa ere at naipasok ang tira.
And hitting the shot. Binomba pa sa taas.
Here at number 8, yes, Martin and Mikey, you guys are right on. Kasama nga itong pasa ni Ralph Penuela sa ating countdown.
From Penuela.
Ito mo naman, nakita niya doon. Dito niya pinasa sa kapila. What a pass there.
Sa number 7, Renz Nocom humingi ng clear out para maipakita ang kanyang malupit na footwork sa hardcore.
Nocum, the spin, the shot, the hoop for Renz. Grabe naman yung pihit na yun. Akala ko bagyapang nabitawan yung bola. Tira pala talaga niya yun.
At number 6, Kenneth Villapando rides his bike as he skies through the air for the baseline basket.
Ooh, with the athletic move. 16th point of the game.
For our number 5 play, the best shooting guard in the NCAA, James Kwekute, showing us Exhibit A on how to attack the basket with authority.
Nung nag-player of the game siya last game, di ba tinanong natin, when will James be? Right.
Para naman sa number 4, kalma lang. Si JM na ang bahala. Nagpaulan ng 3, si Giannis Antetokounmpo sa laban ng Golden Stags kontra JRU.
Calma fires another three. Yes! Calma, will it be another three? Bang! Okay, Calma here. Meantime,
Ayan na,
three.
ayan na.
Beat the shot clock.
At number 3, Mr. Fantastic drops not 1, not 2, but 3 3-point bombs in the clutch to end the winning ways of the EAC Generals.
After maibaba, another one! Mr. Fantastic!
Para sa ating number 2 play, ito na kaya ang inaabangan nating Fran Yu to Renz Abando alley-oop? Talagang binibitin tayo ng dalawa. Pero thank you, Fran Yu pa rin. At okay, bumuelo pala ng konti si Renz, guys. Pero sobrang konti lang, walang dribble. And for our number 1 play, how about Renz Abando with another one? Renz Abando with the block of the season. Enough said. Abangan ang iba pang mga awesome plays mula sa ating mga collegiate basketball superstars sa pagpapatuloy ng NCAA Season 97.
And good setup coming from Mac.
A man of few words,
Guadagna will create and score.
but who needs words when this guy's basketball talents and good looks already speak volumes?
Right. Oh, what a pass. Guadagna converts.
Seryoso sa game, loyal sa team. Ganun din kaya siya sa love life?
And we have Max Guadagna scoring on the floater.
Ang minsan point guard, minsan shooting guard, pero all-time heartthrob pirate ng Lyceum of the Philippines University, Baklod Guadagna.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon, GMA ang nangunguna sa pagbabantay tuwing eleksyon. At ngayong eleksyon 2022, asahan ninyong mas mabilis pa ang ating pag-uulat sa resulta ng botohan. Tututukan.
Wait, is that? Yes, it is! It's the familiar Phil Oil Flying V Center here in the beautiful city of San Juan. And yes, we are welcoming back to the stands the fans, all of you sports fans who are ready to roar for your respective universities here in the original Collegiate Sports League of the country and National Collegiate Athletic Association o NCAA. This is Season 97 as we are stronger together at buo rin ang ating mga puso. We are back in familiar grounds, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Phil Oil Flying V Center and we have a great day of action dito sa ating coverage sa GTV. Maraming salamat po mga kapuso sa inyong pagtutok ngayon, to everybody watching on GMA Pinoy TV all over the world and to those watching via our YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook channels as well. Our first game, we have the Perpetual Altas and the EAC Generals looking to be that final team to book a trip to the first ever play-in tournament. And following that contest, we have the first rivalry matchup in over 2 years as the unbeaten defending champions of the league, Colegio de San Juan de Letran Knights 8-0 take on the San Beda University Red Lions. Mabuhay Pilipinas and welcome to our coverage as we are seen, as I mentioned, live all over the world via GMA Pinoy TV and GMA International. We are also being broadcast over social media on Facebook and YouTube via NCAA Philippines and on Twitter and Facebook as well via GMA Sports PH. You know what to do. Follow those accounts to make sure that you do not miss your daily dose of NCAA action. Hello once again mga kapuso, ako po si Anton Rojas, joined by former NCAA champion Coach Hammer Martin Antonio. And Coach Hammer, it's great to be back at our old stomping grounds.
Definitely great to be back. Always a champion, ha? Always a champion. Hindi na matatanggal yan.
Forever champion. It's in the history books, ladies and gentlemen, and we have shown you guys that. And we will also show you guys our courtside reporters for today, reporting for the EAC Generals. Makakasama natin si Aya de Quiros, and over on the other side, reporting naman for the Perpetual Altas, we have Ann Gabriel. So there you go, you have Ann, and then you saw Aya de Quiros earlier. We'll get to these lovely ladies later on as we go along in our coverage. Now, I mentioned, this is a do-or-die matchup. What a way to start our first game, welcoming back the fans to the arena here. Final ticket to the first ever play-in tournament ng ating NCAA.
And not only that, this is the final ticket, and the game later, it would have ramifications sa pwestuhan ng lahat ng koponan na papasok sa ating play-in tournament. So we gotta focus first on the game at hand. Whose team would be moving forward? Makikita natin on our team standings. They are tied right now at the bottom of the standings at 3 and 5. Eliminated na ang San Sebastian, LPU, and JRU. Final ticket, nabanggit nga natin. Arellano won a big game courtesy of Justin Arana's monster performance over the last playing date. Letran is secured at the top position right now. San Beda and Mapua magkakaalaman pa yan mamaya. If San Beda loses, they would be number 3. Mapua would be number 2. And they would have that twice beat advantage outright. San Beda would be part of that play-in tournament, but as of the moment, ito muna tayo, Perpetual and EAC.
Grabe yan, Coach Hammer. Yung premyo pala ng mananalo dito sa labang ito ay makalaban yung Justin Arana at Arellano. Justin Arana naka 29 rebounds, NCAA record for season 97. But that's all about defense. Offense though, that's what these two teams are all about. Today, we are looking at a shootout between Perpetual and EAC.
Definitely perimeter-oriented itong dalawang koponan na to. As we see there, the number 2 and number 3 perimeter scoring team. 3-point field goals, they are 2 and 4. They're part of the upper half of our team rankings. Points in the paint, this would be a crucial stat for both teams. Alam natin na itong dalawang koponan na to hindi nagre-rely gaano sa kanilang mga big guys. They rely on their mid-range and outside shooting. So antabayan na natin who would have the advantage there.
Well, if you're Perpetual, you are looking at Jello Razon, Kim Aurin, and the team captain Jeff Egan. EAC, they've got a lot of gunners just like Ralph Robin, as you see on your screens, King Gurtiza, and of course, Typhoon Taiwan. Ito yung mga trio ng dalawang koponan, and expect these players to fall out today.
Big threes, triple threats para sa magkabilang koponan. One of the highest scoring trios in NCAA the past few years, itong Razon, Aurin, and Egan. Most of them were part of the top 10 sa rankings natin when it comes to scoring at one point or the other. Sa kabila naman, bumubuelo na rito si Maguliano. Nakita natin, he had a slow start. He had an ankle sprain in their first game, but he has been solid the past few games, registering double-doubles in the past 4 games. Robin naman, consistent off-the-bench scorer. Marwin Taiwan, their team captain, will be hands full dahil perimeter-oriented nga, perimeter scoring team ang Perpetual.
And Marwin is also going to be very emotional today because he could be playing in what could be his final NCAA game. Taiwan and CJ Kadwa will be graduating after this season, at sa kabilang panig naman, si Kim Aurin could be playing his final game for Perpetual. So you can expect a lot from these graduating players as they try to ball out and get the W to enter the play-in tournament. We will break down this matchup further when we come back, so keep it right here on GTV for our coverage of NCAA Season 97. Stronger together, buo ang puso. We're stronger together.
The biggest election coverage is now online.
Sa ating Interactive Election 2022 website, tutulungan namin kayong kilalanin ng mga kandidato at maging handa sa pagboto.
Sa araw ng eleksyon, ihatid natin ang bilang ng boto mula sa bawat voting precinct sa bansa. At kasama kayo sa pagbabantay sa resulta ng national at local polls.
Lahat ng malalaki at mahahalagang balita diretsyong ihahatid sa 173 million plus followers at subscribers ng GMA News and Public Affairs social media pages.
The biggest election coverage from GMA News and Public Affairs. Ito ang Eleksyon 2022. The biggest election coverage.
Mabilis magbago ang mundo at ang daming naiisip ng tao. Hatid ng Next Now ang latest sa science and technology, maging updated sa groundbreaking inventions.
Hello there.
At mga
Yes, this is real. We are back inside the home court of the NCAA, ang Phil Oil Flying V Center sa lungsod ng San Juan. Hello to all of our kapusos watching right now sa GTV as we are keeping it good for this matchup between the Perpetualites and the Emilians. This is a win or go home contest, and we are glad to have all of you watching right now on GTV. We talked about the main gunners. Now, let's talk about the players who have to step up, because if these names emerge, and we're going to start with Perpetual, if these names emerge, well, that increases the chances of their ball club to get the W today.
And speaking of increasing the chances, Chris Paganan has been playing really well in limited minutes. He is their third leading scorer, if I'm not mistaken, fourth leading scorer at 7.4 points per game and 3.6 rebounds. Ray Barcuma, this guy dictates the tempo of their squad. The more that he plays, the better that they are executing, not only on offense, but also with their full court press that Coach Mike Sagigit likes to employ. And Mark Omega, up and down ang nilalaro ng mga big guys ng Perpetual. They need somebody to step up to at least compete on the rebounding battle today.
This is going to be a very interesting matchup with those characters that you just mentioned. Peter Pan Barcuma has made a lot of noise in his first season.
I love how he
NCAA.
competes. I love he reminds me so much of Kuya Al Vergara. The way that he plays, very, very tough on-ball defender.
And I'm sure you like the way Mark Omega plays.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Signed up sa Team Harang.
Yan yung mga fighter at banger type of players that Coach Hammer loves. But what about these guys? I know you like the guy wearing jersey number 34.
Definitely.
Alan Bryant Liwag.
He has been up and down din to ngayong season. We haven't seen a really good breakout game from Alan Liwag, but he is averaging a solid 9 and 9 with 1.8 blocks per game. Nat Cosejo missed 3 games with an injury, but going back, he is very, very solid, averaging double-digit in rebounds, 3 assists, and more importantly, napakatapang maglaro. They need somebody like that. They need somebody that is more aggressive other than the perimeter guys. And King Gortiza, somebody who also battled injury. We'll see how he would get into the groove, especially during this knockout game.
There was a moment during this season where EAC was 3-3, right smack into the Final Four picture, but then they lost back-to-back matches against Letran and Arellano University. Today, with their backs against the wall, they have to find a way to emerge victoriously as they take on a Perpetual Altas squad that is coming in very confident, having won against LPU. And these two guys have to come up big for their respective universities para makasungkit ng panalo ngayong Biyernes.
Two solid guards. Jello Razon, the lead guard. Points guard nga eh. Parehas lead guard, parehas scorer. Sa mga starters, Jello Razon, really one of the best creators, best on-ball guys na nakita natin in recent years.
Hey, the players are getting ready. They are huddled up right now as they talk about final messages before they head on to the basketball court. The fans are back, and welcome back to our coverage as well as we continue. Feather Bowl, Ampuso. We will have tip-off when we return right here on GTV.
Mabilis magbago ang mundo at ang daming naiisip ng tao. Hatid ng Next Now ang latest sa science and technology, maging updated sa groundbreaking inventions.
Hello there.
At mga makabagong solusyon sa pang-araw-araw nating pamumuhay.
Actually creates a huge impact.
Tunghayan ang episodes online, Dahil sa GMA News and Public Affairs Digital, we show you what's next now. Mabilis magbago ang mundo at ang daming naiisip ng tao. Hatid ng Next Now ang latest sa science and technology, maging updated sa groundbreaking inventions.
Hello there.
At mga makabagong solusyon sa pang-araw-araw nating pamumuhay.
Actually creates a huge impact.
Tunghayan ang episodes online dahil sa GMA News and Public Affairs Digital. We show you what's next now. Mabilis magbago ang mundo at ang daming naiisip.
It's great to be back here at the Phil Oil Flying Bee Center. We're on the last game day of the Elimination Series on the 97th season of the NCAA. Stronger Together, buo ang puso. Live on GTV and international channels, GMA Pinoy TV and GMA News International. It's University of Perpetual Help versus Emilio Aguinaldo College. And now, let's make way for the starting five, beginning with the University of Perpetual Help System, Delta Altas.
It just never gets old. Partner, I'm sure this never gets old. The drums, the atmosphere, the college basketball spirit.
Definitely, especially knockout game. Totoong-totoo, sixth man yan, pampagana, pampaganda ng tindig. Tsaka, hindi ka bagsak-balikat dyan pag nakaramdam ka na ng drums eh. Chest out ka na dyan, ready to go.
What a great day. What a great moment. And we're just getting started. Interesting adjustment though by Coach Oliver Bunyi. Si Marwin Taiwan is not starting today. Kinal will be starting para sa kanyang koponan.
Start of the season para kay Nicole Kinal.
And of course, our officials, Jaramillo, Baria, and Escario Jr. Wait for it. Wait, ayan na.
Ready yan. Ready. Nandyan lang yan. Nandyan lang yan.
All right. The stage is set. And man, I've been pinching myself multiple times because I wanted to make sure that this was real. This moment right here. We are back inside the Phil Oil Flying V Center. It is Perpetual versus EAC, and we are officially underway. Cielo Razon matched up against Ralph Robin. Ito yung dalawang gwardya na pinag-uusapan natin sa simula ng ating coverage.
Antayin mo to, Anton, ha? Karamihan ng puntos na nakukuha ng Perpetual throughout the season is coming off that pinch post action. Unang-unang sequence pa lang pinuntahan agad nila.
Razon for three! Cielo Razon! His third start dito sa season 97, and he is starting things off with a bang.
Knockout game? Bakit nga naman hindi? Cielo Razon sinimulan agad ng isang magandang outside shot, but that was coming off a broken play. We know Perpetual likes to run that sideline triple post option, pero sa mga pagkakataon na ito yung matchup na gusto natin. Cielo Razon, diretsong-diretso.
Hitting the bullseye to start off this contest, and Barkuma is also starting off this contest. Razon, titiran na naman! Too strong sa pagkakataon na yon. Luciano comes up with the board.
And whoever dictates the tempo and controls the rebounding battle, especially rebounding percentages on both sides of the floor, yun ang magkakaalaman kung sino makakakuha ng panalo dito.
Luciano with the offensive rebound. Napitawan ang bola, mapupulot ni Barkuma. Barkuma, binigay kay Razon. Razon to Martel. Martel blows the layup.
Off-foot layup para kay Martel. Hindi siya sanay kumuha ng 1-2 step. Sanay ito coming off a quick jump eh. Power layup.
Pinal. Luciano. Luciano spins.
Good help.
Too strong on that jump hook. Razon picks up the loose ball. Razon up ahead. Basket is good.
Anton, papabor dito ha. pag tinignan mo yung mga numero, fast break scoring team ang Perpetual. Ang EAC, pangalawa sa huli pagdating sa fast break points at around 9 points a game lang. So, titingnan natin, different contrast and it all boils down to rebounding and defense. Parehas offensive-minded squad.
Mabigat ang trabaho ngayon ni Pagaran. He has to put up his usual numbers and try to stop Ralph Robin as well.
Oh!
Razon!
Grabe naman yun! Playground move!
Chelo Razon is starting off aggressively dito sa laban na to.
Yeah, that
Barakuma.
bench post action.
Ball goes out of bounds, and let's get our first report now from the Perpetual side with Ann Gabriel.
Anton and Coach Hammer, para talagang roller coaster ng emosyon dito sa NCAA Season 97. Dahil mula nga sa pagkasobrang tuwa at saya nitong Perpetual Altas sa kanilang huling laban versus Lyceum, heto na naman sila sumasabak sa panibagong crucial game. But this time, versus the Emilio Aguinaldo College, na kwento nga sa akin ni Coach Mike sa gigit na talagang dangerous at deadly daw itong EAC Generals. Kaya naman challenge din niya ang kanyang mga players. Ipakita nyo sa akin kung ano talaga yung gusto ninyo. Ipakita nyo sa akin ang gigil ninyo sa panalo. Kaya naman abangan natin kung yung gigil sa panalo ng Perpetual sa kanilang huling laban versus Lyceum ay magpakita rin at magparamdam dito sa kanilang do-or-die game versus the EAC Generals. Sabi nga ng kanilang kapitan na si Jeff Egan, it is now or never. Anton and Coach Hammer?
We talked about Perpetual being one of the most, if not the most conditioned teams in the NCAA, but that won't matter if they can't last deep into the season.
Saka disiplinado to, Anton. Ilang beses na to as we see Mark Omega getting clobbered underneath.
And that was a playoff-like foul right there. Talagang kinapitan yung braso ni Mark Omega. That is an unsportsmanlike foul right there, Coach Hammer.
Playoff foul? Again, papaalala natin, kapit tayo kay Jesus, huwag sa kalaban. Taas ng balikat yung foul dito as this is a good pump fake, but landing spot sa leeg So it's an automatic unspoken.
And you gotta wonder when Coach Oliver Bunyi will call the name of Marwin Taiwan. Kinal starting this contest. Kadwa started more games than him, so this is
pampahaba
a
ng
surprise.
rotation to Pampahaba ng rotation, Anton. Again, walang nananalo sa first 5 minutes Ang gusto mo, meron kang enough gas in the last quarter, dikit yung laban, lalo na itong dalawang koponan na to. Parehas ng halos yung inilalaro offensively and defensively.
And interestingly, Kinal has only played in 4 games prior to today. 4 out of the 8 games prior to today.
Basta ready ka lang. Kailangan ready ka Yan ang mga gusto ng mga player.
At ayun na nga, sinagot na ni Coach Oliver Bunyi ang aking tanong. Marwin Taiwan sent into the ball game could be playing in his final NCAA game today.
Either or lang. Either siya o si Aurin. Nakita naman natin yung ginawa ni Justin Arana nung last game niya.
Hindi na umupo, 40 minutes.
Wala. Kita mo nakatukod na, rumi-rebound pa. Laban. Ganun sa NCAA. I-stretcher ka na palabas, knockout game. Ganun talaga yan.
Ngayon naman, punta natin si Aya De Quiros para sa panig ng EAC.
Head coach Oliver Bunyi to break EAC's loss streak. Kapag daw mas hitiin nila ang importansya ng isang laro, nauunahan daw sila ng pressure. Aminado na ang mental immaturity raw talaga ang kanilang season-long disease. Kaya naman, instead of thinking today's game could be their last, they'll be treating it just like a regular one. Lalo't baka dagdag distraction din daw ang bagong audience atmosphere ngayong araw. Maliban sa rotation adjustments, the game plan remains the same. Contain the opponent's big guys, doblehan ng opensa at suklian ng suporta ng EAC community to get the win. And let's see if they do just that. Let's go back after the break.
The biggest election coverage is now online.
Sa ating Interactive Election 2022 website, tutulungan namin kayong kilalanin ng mga kandidato at maging handa sa pagboto.
Sa araw ng eleksyon, ihahatid natin ang bilang ng boto mula sa bawat voting precinct sa bansa.
At kasama kayo sa sa pagbabantay sa resulta ng national at local polls.
Lahat ng malalaki at mahahalagang balita diretsyong ihahatid sa 173 million plus followers at subscribers ng GMA News and Public Affairs social media pages.
The biggest election coverage from GMA News and Public Affairs. Ito ang Eleksyon 2022. The biggest election coverage is now online.
Sa ating interactive Eleksyon 2022 website, tutulungan namin kayong kilalanin ng mga kandidato at maging handa sa pagboto.
Sa araw
Inyo pong napapanood ang ating live coverage ng NCAA Season 97. Anton Rojas kasama si Coach Hammer Martin Antonio. And we also have Ann Gabriel and Aya de Quiros at courtside. Do or die matchup between Perpetual and EAC.
Yun lang, hawi. Yung si Nat Cosejo. Pero gusto ko maglaro itong bata. Gusto ko itong maglaro.
Okay yung tandem nila ni Allen Liwag. As we see this drive by Cosejo. Ayun, tinamaan sa bibig itong si Mark Omega. Pagaran in and out. Rebound Liwag.
Dito mo maasahan si Allen Liwag. Kahit hindi siya magtatakbo ng opensa for himself, talagang consistently nakikipaglalaban sa ilalim para kumuha ng extra possession.
Gurtiza. Can he come alive para sa EAC ngayong araw? His firing on that shot was Liwag. Balik ang bola dito sa Perpetualites. Razon. Pinasa dito sa kanto. Pagaran, baseline jumper is good.
Ganda ng galaw na yun. Fading away to the baseline. At saka malaki yung Pagaran. He's around 6'2", 6'3 din. No wing.
Barkuma kontra Taiwan. What a matchup. Doria mula sa labas. Rebound Omega. 11-0. What a start for the Altas. Omega atras sa titira. Well, that would have been huge. Generals need a basket. Gurtiza still can't find one. Tuloy pa rin ang laban. Cosejo to Liwag. And finally, Liwag breaks the ice at the 4-minute and 54-second mark.
Mahigit 5 minuto nga na wala silang puntos doon, Anton. But the shots are there and they are able to get extra possessions.
The defense of Doria forcing Razon to a backcourt violation.
Magkakasubukan talaga dito, Anton, ng perimeter defense. Yung one-on-one contain dahil parehas malakas umiscore yung mga backcourt nila, magkakasubukan on the other side kasi nakakapagod yan. Ikaw na yung i-score, ikaw pa hindi depensa sa best player. Pero, knockout game, wala ka ng excuse.
Ngayon naman si Cuevas. Siya nakatao dito kay Taiwan. Aurin is also in the ballgame. Gurtiza drop pass. Liwag. And Liwag will head to the 9 for 2.
Okay, sa sundot yata ni Kim Aurin or ni Jasper Cuevas ang napituhan. Kim Aurin. Pero alam mo, naalala mo, Anton, na season 95 ito si Jasper Cuevas has been playing really well para sa Perpetual. Silang dalawa ni Jello Razon talaga yung backcourt ni former coach Frankie Lim.
Along with Edgar Charcos.
Nag-3 guard din. Mahilig sa 3 guard yung Perpetual na lineup. Ako inaantay ko nga yung mga... Kasi pag ngayon sa basketball, skill players eh. You want all the skill players there. Pag nagsabay yung Egan Aurin, Razon, tas Barkuma, at saka itong si Pagaran, yun yung pwede mong i-switch everything. Tsaka malalaki din eh.
The famed Altas Perp Squad. They are here today. And you can only imagine how much they missed this. Razondo missing his three-point shot attempt. Gurtiza, atake. Gurtiza is blocked by Aurin.
And that's one of the things that the Perpetual helped Altas does really, really good. And it reflects yung sinasabi nga ng ating mga kasama na silang pinaka-kondisyon na team. Hindi makatakbo yung mga kalaban nila on the fast break. They prevent it because they are sprinting down to the shaded area.
19 seconds to shoot.
Abyss, usual starting power forward, is in the game now para kay Coach Mike sa gigit. What an interesting lineup this is, and interesting defensive scheme, Coach Hammer. What do you make of this? A 2-3 zone with Aurin in the middle.
Okay yan, kasi meron kang athletic na guy sa gitna, kaya mag-wipe, kayang bumax out. Kaya lang, pambasag sa zona, kantong 3-point shot.
And the perfect guy to be a zone buster, si Cortiza. Aurin sumugod. At mananatili ang bola dito sa panig ng Perpetual as Aurin was blocked. At ito nga yung sinasabi mo, zone busters must be activated. Cortiza knocking it down from the left corner. Razon, naghanap na mapapasahan, nabitawan ang bola. And the ball will stay with the EAC as Cuevas tapped the ball out. Egan is now in as he comes in for Jello Razon.
So ito yung luxury of having that first group play well. Hindi mo maagang ipapasok si Jeff Egan, Kim Aurin. Dahil ang nangyayari, pinupulikat sa dulo, ilang laro yan. Na ganun yung nangyayari. Kahit kondisyon ka, pag mataas yung work rate mo, mapapagod at mapapagod yung katawan mo.
Razon, bounce pass. And Taiwan swipes it away from Abyss. Here come the Generals. Cortiza, titira mula sa labas. King Cortiza with another one. A 9-0 run for EAC after Perpetual went up 11-0. We'll be back.
Mabilis magbago ang mundo at ang daming naiisip ng tao. Hatid ng Next Now ang latest sa science and technology, maging updated sa groundbreaking inventions.
Hello there.
At mga makabagong solusyon sa pang-araw-araw nating pamumuhay.
Actually creates a huge impact.
Tunghayan ang episodes online dahil sa GMA News and Public Affairs Digital. We show you what's next now. Mabilis magbago ang mundo at ang daming naiisip ng tao. Hatid ng Next Now ang latest sa science and technology, maging updated sa groundbreaking inventions.
Hello there.
At mga makabagong solusyon sa pang-araw-araw nating pamumuhay.
Actually creates a huge impact.
Tunghayan ang episodes online dahil sa GMA News and Public Affairs Digital. We show you what's next now. Mabilis.
Now, just because we transferred venues doesn't mean our Kapuso artists won't be coming here. Of course they will. Of course they will. Mel Kaluwag will be performing at the half for a live audience.
Mas masaya yan. May mga nanonood na eh. Grabe yan. Festive talaga NCAA, especially this year. Dami natin mga pinagdaanan and the fans are enjoying the action.
Nakakamiss din yung energy, no? I mean, we used to do our pregame right next to those fans. Well, right now we're still observing
social distancing.
Yep, social distancing, health and safety protocols. We got tested before entering the venue. So we'll get there, step by step. Slowly but surely.
So ito na naman, nagpume-pressure na ng mataas. Anton, ito yung mga nangyayari. If you're a coach, masasabi to ni Coach Makuan dahil ito yung pinag-uusapan nyo last game. Yung mga perimeter defenders, pag pinupush mo, paangat, nahihirapan na dumiskarte, nauubos yung oras. Just like what was done to Justin Arana by JR. Yung maaga pa lang, early work, binabangga na. So ito nakikita natin, early pick up from the full court, kinukuliglig na ng mga perimeter players ng EAC sabay bagsak sa zona.
Pero yung mga guardia naman, yung...
Oo, yun na nangyayari. Tapos, ito, na nangyayari ngayon, the dahil ine-execute yung triangle ng Perpetual, which is their DNA, biglang sumona si Coach Oliver. So, hahanap ng bagong opensa ngayon si Coach Mike.
Gurtiza. By the way, his shot earlier was just ruled a 2. So it's an 8-0 run instead of a 9-0 run. Taiwan accelerates. Taiwan kicks it out. Kosa for 3. Liwag. And Liwag will head to the line for 2.
Masyadong malalim. And that's how you break a zone defense, Anton. You need to put rebounders that will attack the gaps, and you need to take outside shots. Dahil long rebounds yan, Anton, eh. Kadalasan ang zone, ang turo sa atin, nung naglalaro pa tayo, you guard the area, kaya sa zone defense. Pero pag may mga nagka-crash, tumatakbo from the baseline on the gaps, mahirap kuhanin yan kasi nagkakaroon ng miscommunication ng defenders, just like what happened dun sa sequence na yun.
Kapitenyo. Itong si Alan Bryant Liwag. Now, what happened to Perpetual, Coach Hammer? After that 11-0 start, napako itong koponan ni Coach Mike sa gigit.
Nagbago yung depensa eh. It's a different look. Nung nag-man-to-man, the triple post offense, paborito mo yan, Chicago Bulls. It's very effective on man-to-man. But, when it goes to zone, natatanggal na yung moving area, yung mga spaces kung saan nagiging effective yung mga one-on-one sa elbow.
Entry pass para dito kay Omega. And Mark Omega is able to lay it up and in with the left hand.
Wakali para kay Mark Omega. Great habit again, running down the middle of that defense and finishing.
Gurtiza sidesteps, throws it out. Taiwan for 3. No. Scramble for the loose ball. Cosejo puts it up. Liwag. Offensive rebound. Liwag. Short on the jump hook. Bola pa rin ng EAC.
Anton, dito magkakatalo ha. Offensive rebounding para sa magkabilang koponan. They are both volume scoring teams. So pag mas maraming chances, mas maganda ang mga pagkakataon nila makakuha ng panalo. Ayan na naman, offensive rebound.
Kosa off the glass. Too strong. Hindi maka-rebound yung Perpetual.
Alam mo, Anton, offensive rebounding average ng dalawang koponan, magkadikit lang. 17.1 para dito sa Perpetual Altas. Ang EAC Generals naman, 16.9. Dikit na dikit yan. Pero sa tema ng nilalaro natin ngayon, the big guys are crashing inside the shaded area para sa EAC.
At the line, shooting 2, Mark Omega.
And Coach Mike also went with a very small lineup earlier. Nakita nga natin si Kim Aurin in the middle while the Altas was playing a 2-3 zone.
Alam mo, si Coach Mike, Anton, nasa Olivares College pa lang yan. Yan ang mga gustong lineup. Kasi, ang tema ng laro niya, lalaro siya ng triangle pag half court. Tapos, gusto niyan full court pick up hanggang sa pagbaba sa free throw line, tumatrap ng tumatrap. Yun din ang ginagawa ng EAC. Nagkakataon lang ngayon na yung linebacker nila, wala silang malaking shot blocker talaga. Yan ang DNA ng mga teams na dun sa mga ibang collegiate na hinahandle niya. Nakita mo, disiplinado, alam nila kung saan sila pupunta, walang sayang na galaw itong Perpetual. Check.
Si Cuevas ang nakatao dito kay Ralph Robin. I mentioned both these teams love to play offense, but you know their field goal shooting has been dismal so far. Liwag, that's an offensive foul.
So again, pwestuhan. Talagang wala kang magagawa eh. Dahil may gigil na rin si Allen Liwag. Warding off. Alam, sinasabi ng mga coaches, Anton, lalong-lalo na Coach Benzi, pinag-uusapan nila to. Turo ni Coach Ed Cordero. Pag malapit ka na, hindi mo na kailangan sagasaan yung tao. Parang gano'n. Short jumper, use the window. Dahil mas malaki ka, mahirap nang abutin. Madalas, pag bumabangga ka, offensive foul pa.
Jasper Cuevas stopping and popping. And delivering that basket off the glass. Liwag Short. Good defense by Omega. Egan tumatakbo. Binigay dito kay Sevilla. Aurin tumingin sa oras. He will take the final shot of the first period. And why not? Aurin. Well, he decides to pass it out. Egan to Cuevas. How about that? Kim Aurin. We know of his proficiency when it comes to offense. That time, sharing the basketball to his teammates. And it ends up with a Jasper Cuevas floater off the glass.
Unselfishness as we see this play of the quarter. Extra pass mapunta kay Allen Liwag. But going back to that, Kim Aurin, penetrate, check out. Jeff Egan had an open shot, but Jasper Cuevas had an even better attack.
Rinse and repeat?
Definitely.
Perpetual 18, EAC 10. Magbabalik po ang NCAA dito sa GTV.
The biggest election coverage is now online.
Sa ating Interactive Election 2022 website, tutulungan namin kayong kilalanin ng mga kandidato at maging handa sa pagboto.
Sa araw ng eleksyon, ihahatid natin ang bilang ng boto mula sa bawat voting precinct sa bansa.
At kasama kayo sa pagbabantay sa resulta ng national at local polls.
Lahat ng malalaki at mahahalagang balita diretsyong ihahatid sa 173 million plus followers at subscribers ng GMA News and Public Affairs social media pages.
The biggest election coverage from GMA News and Public Affairs. Ito ang Eleksyon 2022. The biggest election coverage is now online.
Sa ating Interactive Election 2022 website, tutulungan namin kayong kilalanin ng mga kandidato at maging handa sa pagboto.
Sa araw ng eleksyon, ihahatid natin ang bilang ng boto mula sa bawat voting precinct sa bansa.
At kasama kayo sa pagbabantay sa resulta ng national at local polls.
Lahat ng malalaki at mahahalagang balita diretsyong ihahatid sa 173 million plus followers at subscribers
The Phil Oil Flying V Center. Sigurado ako na yung mga nanonood, yung mga dating naglalaro dito, yung mga Tonton Peralta, yung mga Rafi Inyon.
Rafi! Oh, pare, kamusta ka na? Pa-audition ka na, ha? Yung mga alumni league natin, ready ka na. Naging kasangga ko pa yan, si Rafi, for a season under Coach Tobex Robinson.
Okay. Ayan dito dati gumagawa ng mga double-double si Rafi Tapos syempre si Tonton Peralta. Nung season 95, leading scorer ng Perpetual yan.
Kausap ko pa to si Tonton Akala ko maglalaro pa siya this year. Papadraft na rin pala.
Ayan, so good luck sa ating kaibigan, NCAA alumnus, former leading scorer ng Perpetual na si Tonton Peralta.
Alam ko si Rafi may playing years pa yan. Bata-bata 21. And nanonood din pala, always watching, former EAC coach, Punong Abala, Coach Nomar Isla.
Coach Nomar.
And alumni women's team, mga players din nila. Always supporting the EAC Generals.
Shoutout sa inyo. CJ Cadwa in the ball game now, playing in what could be his final game dito sa NCAA. Robin. Spins, runs into traffic. Bunyi. Spin move. Bunyi is blocked. Omega gives it up to Aurin. Aurin. Mabibitawan ang bola pero nandun si Omega.
Gotta reward the big guy. After getting a stop, kinuha pa ni Aurin yung middle lane, but at least nandun pa rin si Mark Omega for that offensive rebound. 7 points for Mark Omega, playing big.
Maguliano fouled. There's some confusion there sa opensa ng EAC. CJ Cadwa calling a certain play that his teammates didn't seem to understand. Walang gumagalaw As you see, of course, Sir Frank Gucci.
Nakakamustahan ko pa kanina nung pumunta ako sa dugout dahil I said hi to Coach Mike. Sir Frank, nandun doon. Luloko ko, pwede ka pa maglaro.
Maguliano blocked by Omega. Look at this big man run.
Yan ang trabaho niya, Anton. Dahil dyan lang makakakuha ng puntos. Hindi magtatakbo ng play ang Perpetual ng straight post. but you get a lot of points from running the break.
Aurin, baseline fadeaway. And that's going to be Perpetual Basketball. Last touch on JP Maguliano. And of course, the first Vice President and Head of Regional TV and Synergy, Sir Only Amoroso.
Afternoon, sir. Enjoying the action here.
Oh, by the way, congratulations to the limitless star, Miss Julianne San Jose.
Award-winning international sa New York.
Yep. Oh. Silver Award in the 2022 New York Festivals TV and Film Awards. And of course, Sir Estefanio Boqueron Jr. of EAC.
At saka Anton, hindi lang yun yung nanalo. Bam Jessica Soho, Atom Araulio also won in the prestigious New York Awards.
Ayan, so congratulations po sa lahat ng mga kapuso natin.
Para si Kuya Atom, sa 5 and up ko pa napapanood sa GMA7 nun eh. Oh, nanonood ka rin nun, huwag mo kulokohin ha?
Endless Love ata yung pinapanood ko.
Ayan. Yan yung generation mo.
Jump ball possession arrows pointing University of Perpetual Health, 16 Delta.
So, ang dami nating Anton I mean, going into that tangent, yung mga documentaries natin.
Yeah.
I mean, top-notch.
Alright, let's get more information from the Perpetual side from Ann Gabriel.
Yes, Anton, kung maalala natin noon, isa sa pinaka-nakatulong sa Perpetual Altas sa kanilang huling laban versus Lyceum ay itong si Kim Aurin. Siya lang naman ang leading scorer natin for that game. At nakwento nga sa akin ni Coach Mike sa gigit na he really expects nothing but the best from Kim Aurin dahil senior player na siya, playing his final year para dito sa NCAA. At nung nakausap ko nga itong si Kim Aurin, na kwento niya sa akin na for this do-or-die game versus EAC, expect him daw to give not just his 100% but rather his 200%. Gusto rin daw niya mag-iwan ng magandang legacy, hindi lamang para sa team pero para sa buong Perpetual community. Kaya naman NCAA fans, let's hope and pray na hindi pa talaga ito ang maging huling laban ni Kim Aurin para dito sa NCAA. Back to you, gentlemen.
Grabe, habang nagre-report itong si Ann, talagang dinidiin itong si
Suyot sa ilalim eh.
Kaya lang medyo gigil no? Knowing that this is potentially a last game for him.
Again, pinch post action, Jeff Egan on the handoff. Casado, lista mo yung mga jump shot na gano'n. Yun yung gustong-gusto ng mga perimeter players coming off a step away, sasalubungin yung handoff. Ganda nung play na yun. Pinch post, fake pass, one dribble from the big guy, go to the handoff, 1-2 step ni Jeff Egan, elevate, counted.
Ngayon naman, balikan natin si Aya De Quiroz para sa panig ng EAC.
Initiative ang pinakita ni Team Captain Marwin Taiwan na magsagawa ito ng Team Bull session kamakailan upang paghandaan ang larong ito. They broke down on-court issues, personal struggles, and how to overcome all of these as a team. Matapos mahigit 4 na oras daw ng iyakan at labasan ng loob, isang fluid and focused EAC Generals ang nakita ni Marwin sa tactics. Pati nito malaking pagbabago raw sa kanilang synergy at samahan na ang nagawa ng forum. At inaasahan niya sa larong ito na batagyo daw. Di lang daw dahil sa kanya, kundi dahil sa mas buo at determinadong mga general. Pero mukhang pasimula pa lang ang ulan, gentlemen.
Maraming salamat, Aya. Samantala, Ralph Robin runs into traffic.
Mahirap yun, Anton, 4 na oras na labasan ng sama ng loob. 4 na oras?
Oo nga eh. Tsaka, nakita ko rin, napansin ko, I've seen it from both sides. Players calling plays, but teammates not responding. And I can only imagine, siguro, yung mga oras na nag-ensayo sila for this winner-go-home game.
Simple lang yan, Anton. You have your DNA, you have your patterns. Pagdating sa mga ganito, it's all about execution and effort. Dalawang bagay lang yan na kailangan top-notch yung ibibigay mo, especially on knockout games.
That's a moving screen called on CJ Katwa.
Points in the paint scoring natin na 10-6 plus 6 ang Perpetual Altas. Babalikan natin, number 10 sa liga. Pagdating sa scoring inside the shaded area, ang EAC, despite their size advantage, ang Perpetual naman 6 at 31.8 a game.
Bounce pass, tumama sa tuhod ni Martel. Agawan para sa loose ball. What a game, and what energy.
And dapat loose ball, knockout game, dadayvin mo yan. Hindi mo excuses na ngayon, Anton. Kung mapapagod ka, may masakit sa'yo, pahinga mo na lang yan pagtapos ng season.
Ten-point lead para sa Altas. Gadwa. Luciano.
Masyadong masikip. Basic na basic yung sundot. Naka-shade na si Razon. Halos double na nga eh. Hindi mo na kailangan itaktak yung bola. Susundot at susundot. One of the best pickpockets in the league. Itong si Chelo Razon this season. One of the top 10 players when it comes to steals.
Still a 10-point lead for the Perpetual Altas though as we head to this timeout. Keep it right here on GTV for more NCAA basketball.
Mabilis magbago ang mundo at ang daming naiisip ng tao. Hatid ng Next Now ang latest sa science and technology, maging updated sa groundbreaking inventions.
Hello there.
At mga makabagong solusyon sa pang-araw-araw nating pamumuhay.
Actually creates a huge impact.
Tunghayan ang episodes online dahil sa GMA News and Public Affairs Digital. We show you what's next now. Mabilis magbago ang mundo at ang daming naiisip ng tao. Hatid ng Next Now ang latest sa science and technology, maging updated sa groundbreaking inventions.
Hello there.
At mga makabagong solusyon sa pang-araw-araw nating pamumuhay.
Actually creates a huge impact.
Tunghayan ang episodes online dahil sa GMA News and Public Affairs Digital. We show you what's next now. Mabilis magbago ang mundo at ang daming naiisip.
We have Kapuso superstar Rian Ramos who plays MJ or Jane in Artikulo 247. Mamaya makakausap natin siya sa Game On. Imagine, she's been a Kapuso for 16 years. Grabe. Bakit wala kang comment? Are you...
Thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. I will not incriminate myself, Anton.
Iba talaga yung mga programang pinapanood mo eh. Mga documentary ata yung...
Alam mo, nung nilaunch yung mga rerun nung pandemic ng TGIS, hindi ko na tinigilan. Na-stuck na ako dun. Bobby and Angelo forever ako. Wax and peachy tayo eh.
Samantala, Perpetualites and Emilians going at it here in our first game. Later on, we have Letran versus Sanbera in our second game. Egan fades away for 3. And Marvin Taiwan comes up with a loose ball. Curtiza, bounce pass. Cosejo. Doria. At babalik ang bola dito sa panig ng Perpetual.
Walang mahanap na offensive option ngayon. Off their patterns, itong EAC. Yung primary attack nila is being clobbered. Pagdating sa outside shooters, recovered long ang instruction ni Coach Mike. So nahihirapan din tumira sa labas.
Approaching the halfway point of this period. Bagaran. Binigay dito kay Razon who knocked in the first basket in NCAA basketball in over 2 years to start off this game. Cuevas. Floater from the free throw line. Wala pa rin. At Babalik ang bola dito sa EAC. Bounce pass Taiwan to Cosejo. And Cosejo could not finish.
Napakasikip ng pagtakbo ng lane ng EAC, Anton. 3 tao yung nasa inner lane. Kaya nandun din yung depensa.
Gurtiza with a killer crossover. Spin move. Gurtiza, what a move!
Mahirap na puntos. Sariling kayod pa rin para dito kay King Gurtiza. Well, shot by Jasper Cuevas.
King Gurtiza though, look at this. Makes his defenders disappear.
Tinamaan pa siya nung pagka-land. But waving off the ball screen, just attacking baseline with one quick spin towards the shaded area, putting a little bit more English on that shot.
But his team needs a whole lot more of that, as they are still down 22-14. So pinaglalabanan dito mga kapuso, play-in tournament which will happen on Sunday.
At kung papalarin ang Perpetual, doble kayod si Mark Omega, 7.4 rebounds, 3 shot blocks. Hindi basta-basta ang makakamatchup. Ang premyo, mukha ang nangungunang MVP candidate at napakaganda ang inilalaro ng AU Chiefs.
Grabe talaga yung numbers. 18 points, 29 rebounds, 40 minutes.
And not more important than the last rebound na nakuha niya in game.
And by the way, yung kanyang block also kay Arenal was crucial. Samantala, Peter Pan Berkuma lets it fly from the corner.
Porsyonada ko talaga tong player na to. Saka grabe pumick up ng perimeter player. Alam mo, di pagtitignan mo kasi maliit siya eh. Pero grabe kondisyon. Saka pag puro measure, buong katawan ihinaharang dun sa ball handler. Ito, nakapag-force pa sila ng turnover.
You know, Peter Pan is not known as a shooter. Just took 15 attempts prior to this one. He is now 4 out of 16. Pero yung celebration niya, as if he does it all the time.
25% from the three-point area this season. Definitely hindi siya lost boy.
Ikaw, winti mo talaga.
Ready tayo dyan. Ready tayo dyan parati.
Berkuma, pinasa sa kanto. In and out. Omega. That's good defense by Liwag, forcing Omega to drop the basketball. Gurtiza flips it up and in.
Nakahanap na sila ngayon ng pagkakataon. Huwag nyo na pa-set upin yung depensa ng Perpetual of the primary break. Doon sila bumabasag in a zone press being shown here by the EAC Generals.
Triple is good from the corner. Chris Pagaran.
Kasado at sigurado pagkabasag ng zone. Press, libreng-libre sa may kanto. Itong si Chris Pagaran of that forward pass.
Doria sasagot. Nothing but net on that shot para kay Doria. What did I tell you guys? It's going to be a shootout from the inside and the outside. King Gurtiza, and she is loving it.
Life hasn't been easy lately, so we're here to make your day, featuring amazing, funny, and heartwarming stories to bring you something bright and sweet and get you dancing through tough times. Simple joys that remind us of the many reasons we can still smile. Cleanse your timeline with Make Your Day. Join us on YouTube and Facebook and share your stories too. Let's spread more awesome, wholesome content out there. Make your day! Life hasn't been easy lately, so we're here to make your day, featuring amazing, funny, and heartwarming stories to bring you something bright and sweet and get you dancing through tough times. Simple joys that remind us of the many reasons we can still smile. Cleanse your timeline with Make Your Day. Join us on YouTube and Facebook and share your stories too. Let's spread more awesome, wholesome content out there. Make your day!
After a few moments, Mel Caluag will hit the hard court and perform for all of the fans. And I see the fans trickling in, partner.
Diyan lang yan. Mamaya punong-puno yan. Siksik, liglig at umaapaw.
O yung mga Letran boys nandyan, yan na si Mr. Fantastic Franyu.
Sure yan. Sure yan.
Sumisila yan, nakikita ko sina Luis Anggalang, Gio Ambohon. Halatang na-miss tong venue na to eh. Aurin. And that's a spot where I feel Aurin can be at his best if he can receive the basketball at the elbow.
Oo. Especially dito sa opensa na itinatakbo.
Look at all that space.
Kasi off the handoff, Anton, on that triple post offense, ang triangle offense, tawagin natin. Pagka kinuha yan sa elbow, pag tumawid na isang big guy, may one-on-one ka na agad dyan.
Ano kaya ibig sabihin nun?
Looking for the second ring. Looking for the second ring.
Oo nga, ang bilis mo talaga.
Looking for the second ring yan. And expected na maganda ang ilalaro ni Franyo ngayon.
Razon comes up with a steal. Razon! And Jello Razon. His pass was deflected. Back towards his way though.
Napaganda pa.
Now, just for everybody wondering, Coach Hammer, wala tayong sweep this season.
Wala. Nakausap natin si Coach Dax Castellano or Mancom rep before the season started. Ang premyo lang kahit mag-sweep, twice to beat kayo sa Final Four. Single round lang tayo eh.
So, ayan po, malinaw yan and that will be explained further by Martin Javier and Mikey Reyes in our second game. As Letran will play San Beda.
9 points para kay Mark Omega. Kung titignan mo yung mga galaw ni Omega, medyo clunky pero effective. Counted sa ilalim, kaliwa na naman yung pinang-finish.
At yung problema talaga ni Mark sa simula, as we see this baseline jumper by Cortiza, is lagi siya nafa-foul out.
Mahilig mahilig bumangga. Pero ito, Chris Cortiza, si King, 11 puntos na.
By the way, this is a career high for Mark Denver Omega. Pagdating sa puntos, 9 points for Omega. Taiwan, Maguliano with a floater.
First field goal ni JP Maguliano.
Just a 6-point lead now for Perpetual. Omega hands it off to Pagaran. Jumper. It's good for Pagaran. Lucky bounce.
Every time, bibigay sa'yo ng depensa yan eh. Yung medium range jumper. And they can shoot it like that. Kasi si Egan, si Pagaran, even Kim Aurin and Jello Razon are very proficient. Dinidrill nila yan yung pinch post. If you watch all the games of the Altas, 80% of their offense comes from that pinch post action. Nakakatuwa rin Anton pag natuto ka mag-splice ng game videos and you see the stats coming to life sa games. Especially yung pinch post na yan. Kaya tama kayo na si Aurin pag nilagay doon, ang laking bagay kasi kaya niya mag-create.
At kitang-kita sa angulo kanina ni Direk Abet Ramos na dami talagang space to operate.
At saka alam mo, Anton, again, I need to give credit to my coach who taught me that triangle offense. Dad ni Mikey, Coach Jonathan Reyes, was a big believer of that triangle offense. Kaya talagang hinihimay niya nun when I was a freshman. The way that they are executing that triangle. Uso-uso yan nun nung late early 2000s dahil mas maraming big guys.
Now here's a guy who has come up big so far para sa EAC, King Cortiza. This is a playground basketball para kay King. Razon, bounce pass. Mark Omega grabs his own miss. Omega, panibagong pagkakataon, wala pa rin.
Isa pa!
Look at these players dive for the basketball.
Fighter eh. Yan. Yan dapat maglaro. I mean, if you're a coach, Anton, you see players throwing their body around. Young men trying to give their very best every possession. Manalo-matalo eh. Manalo-matalo, wala kang ire-regret. Yun lang naman ang gusto ng mga coaches.
This is a breakout performance. Post-injury para kay King Gurtiza, who suffered that scary landing and was out for several games. Akala natin it was a break in the shin, a high ankle sprain, but amidst it all, he is here putting it all out on the line para sa kanyang koponan in this winner-go-home contest. Razon blocked, Omega blocked as well. The defense of EAC like a fortress. Gurtiza turning the Phil Oil Flying V Center into his personal playground, spinning and winning for the Generals. Another angle. Cuevas disappearing right in front of him, but even with defenders, it didn't matter for King Gurtiza. What a move for him. 33 Perpetual, 26 EAC. And with a first half like that, you gotta fuel it with Gatorade.
The biggest election coverage is now online.
Sa ating interactive eleksyon 2022 website, tutulungan namin kayong kilalanin ng mga kandidato at maging handa sa pagboto.
Sa araw ng eleksyon, ihahatid natin ang bilang ng boto mula sa bawat voting precinct sa bansa.
At kasama kayo sa pagbabantay sa resulta ng national at local polls.
Lahat ng malalaki at mahahalagang balita diretsyong ihahatid sa 173 million plus followers at subscribers ng GMA News and Public Affairs social media pages.
The biggest election coverage from GMA News and Public Affairs. Ito ang Eleksyon 2022. The biggest election coverage is now online.
Sa ating interactive eleksyon 2022 website, tutulungan namin kayong kilalanin ng mga kandidato at maging handa sa pagboto.
Sa araw ng eleksyon, ihahatid natin ang bilang ng boto mula sa bawat voting precinct sa bansa.
At kasama kayo sa pagbabantay sa resulta ng national at local polls.
Lahat ng malalaki at mahahalagang balita diretsyong ihahatid sa 173 million plus followers at subscribers ng GMA News and Public Affairs social media pages.
The biggest election coverage from GMA News and Public Affairs. Ito ang Eleksyon 2022.
Jacob, ready ka na ba para sa ating fast break, fast talk?
Ready na, ready.
Okay, sige. Ito, coffee o juice?
Coffee.
Wine or beer?
Beer.
Text o tawag?
Tawag.
Kotse o motor?
Motor.
Rewind or fast forward?
Fast forward.
Six-pack o big belly?
Six-pack.
Bundok o beach?
Beach.
Maging bida o kontra-bida?
Bida, syempre.
Boxer or brief?
Boxer.
Matamis o maalat?
Matamis.
Meat or vegetables?
Meat.
Beauty or brains?
Brains.
Morena o mestiza?
Morena.
Petite or matangkad?
Matangkad.
Demure or athletic?
Demure.
Tommy, are you ready? Fast break, fast talk.
Yes, of course. I'm ready.
Coffee or juice?
Coffee.
Wine or beer?
Beer.
Text or call?
Text.
Kotse o motor?
Kotse.
Rewind or fast forward?
Fast forward.
Six-pack o big belly?
Six-pack.
Bundok or beach?
Beach.
Maging bida o kontrabida?
Bida.
Boxer or brief?
Brief.
Matamis o maalat?
Matamis.
Meat or vegetables?
Meat.
Beauty or brains?
Brains.
Morena o mestiza?
Morena.
Petite or matangkad?
Petite.
Demure or athletic?
Athletic.
Coffee o juice?
Coffee.
Wine or beer?
Beer.
Text o tawag?
Text.
Kotse o motor?
Motor na lang.
Rewind or fast forward?
Rewind.
Six-pack o big belly?
Big belly na lang.
Bundok o beach?
Beach, syempre.
Maging bida o kontrabida?
Kontrabida.
Boxer or brief?
Boxer.
Matamis o maalat?
Matamis.
Meat or vegetables?
Meat.
Beauty or brains?
Brains.
Morena o mestiza?
Mestiza.
Petite or matangkad?
Petit.
Demure or athletic?
Athletic na.
Coffee or juice?
Juice.
Wine or beer?
Beer.
Text or call?
Text.
Kotse o motor?
Motor.
Rewind or fast forward?
Rewind.
Six-pack or big belly?
Big belly.
Bundok or beach?
Beach.
Maging bida o kontrabida?
Kontrabida.
Boxer or brief?
Boxer.
Matamis or maalat?
Matamis.
Meat or vegetables?
Meat.
Beauty or brains?
Brains.
Morena o mestiza?
Mestiza.
Petite or matangkad?
Matangkad.
Demure or athletic?
Athletic.
Coffee o juice?
Coffee.
Wine or beer?
Wine.
Text o tawag?
Tawag.
Kotse o motor?
Kotse.
Rewind or fast forward?
Rewind.
Six-pack o big belly?
Big belly.
Bundok o beach?
Bundok.
Maging bida o kontrabida?
Maging bida.
Boxer or brief?
Boxer.
Matamis o maalat?
Matamis.
Meat o vegetables?
Meat.
Beauty o brains?
Both.
Morena o mestiza?
Mestiza.
Petite or matangkad?
Petit.
Demure or athletic?
Demure.
Okay, thank you.
Narito na ang top 10 plays nitong nakarang linggo sa NCAA Season 97 Men's Basketball. Simulan natin sa number 10, JL De Los Santos ng JRU. Nagpakita ng matinding depensa. Namangha si Andre Felix at Papa Bear.
Chase down, block! Kala ko breakaway na eh.
Dito naman sa number 9, Will Gozum umatake mula sa 3-point line, umikot, bumitin sa ere at naipasok ang tira.
Time and hitting the shot. Binomba pa sa taas.
Here at number 8, yes, Martin and Mikey, you guys are right on. Kasama nga itong pasa ni Ralph Penuela sa ating countdown.
From Penuela. Tama naman, nakita niya doon. Dito niya pinasa sa kabila. What a pass there.
Sa number 7, Renz Nocom humingi ng clear out para maipakita ang kanyang malupit na footwork sa hardcourt.
Nocom, the spin, the shot, the hoop for Renz. Grabe naman yung pihit na yun. Akala ko pagyapang nabitawan yung bola. Tira pala talaga niya yun.
At number 6, Kenneth Villapando rides his bike as he skies through the air for the baseline basket.
Ooh, with the athletic move. 16th point of the game.
For our number 5 play, the best shooting guard in the NCAA, James Kwekute, showing us Exhibit A on how to attack the basket with authority.
Nung nag-player of the game sa last game, di ba tinanong natin, when will James be?
Para naman sa number 4, kalma lang. Si JM na ang bahala. Nagpaula ng 3, si Yanis Antetokounmpo sa laban ng Golden Stags kontra JRU.
Calma fires another 3. Yes! Calma, will it be another 3? Bang! Okay, Calma here. Meantime,
Ayan na.
3.
Ayan na.
Beat the shot clock!
At number 3, Mr. Fantastic drops not 1, not 2, but 3 3-point bombs in the clutch to end the winning ways of the EAC Generals.
After maibaba, another one! Mr. Fantastic!
Para sa ating number 2 play, ito na kaya ang inaabangan nating Fran Yu to Renz Abando alley-oop? Talagang binibitin tayo ng dalawa. Pero thank you, Fran Yu pa rin. At okay, bumuelo pala ng konti si Renz, guys. Pero sobrang konti lang, walang dribble. And for our number 1 play, how about Renz Abando with another one? Renz Abando with the block of the season. Enough said. Abangan ang iba pang mga awesome plays mula sa ating mga collegiate basketball superstars sa pagpapatuloy ng NCAA Season 97.
Good setup coming from Mac.
A man of few words.
The famed Altas Perp Squad heating up the hard court here at the Phil Oil Flying V Center for the first time in over 2 years. What a moment for them. You can only imagine the emotions and the excitement that they are carrying right now as we are back. We are back here, folks. Our usual home court for NCAA basketball. And our score at the half is 33-26 in favor of the Perpetual Altas, who are hoping to stay alive and eliminate the EAC Generals, as both these teams are fighting for an opportunity to face Arellano University in the play-in. Mabuhay Pilipinas, I'm Anton Rojas. He's Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio, former NCAA champion, for our coverage of NCAA Season 97.
Maganda yung inilalaro ng magkabilang koponan na to. They're playing really well, but the field goal shooting is way below for both squads. The looks are there, the opportunities are there, they just need to take it and make it.
Well, the opportunity for King Gurtiza has definitely been here today. He missed 3 games because of that injury to his right foot, but he is looking like his old self. 11 points to lead all scorers in the half. But what about this? Mark Denver Omega, starting center for Perpetual, a rookie, leading the way with 9 points.
Fighter! 9.7 boards, but pupuntahan muna natin. Ito na, banggit ko nga. Field goal shooting. The Altas had 5 more field goal attempts at 41 attempts. Sa kabila naman, 36 lang para sa EAC, but the field goal shooting 25% for EAC, 34 for Perpetual. Assists +4 ang Altas. Sa steals, they had more steals and a fast break points. Nabanggit nga natin kanina that ang EAC does not run the break very well. They only average 9 points a game on fast breaks. Right now, it's a +8 for the second leading fast break scoring team in the NCAA, the University of Perpetual Health System, Delta Altas.
And when you are the most conditioned squad in the league, you've got to run. And that's what Omega and the rest of the boys have been doing here, coming all the way from Las Piñas to make noise here for their fans, their fellow students, and of course the Altas Perp Squad, who are banging the drums and trying to hype them up. But speaking of hype, King Gurtiza has gotten all the Emilians hyped with this wide array of moves na pinapakita na sa atin ngayon.
Magkaiba yung pinagkuhanan ng puntos ng dalawang mama. Si King Gurtiza, sariling kayod, one-on-one, halos nakasabit na sa kanya yung mga defenders for 11 points, sinuporta ng 7 puntos ni Allen Bryant Liwag at 3 puntos ni Adam Doria. But on the other side, nakita natin Mark Omega, no plays are being ran for him. He is just running point A to point B. Run to the rim. Yun lang ang ginagawa niya. 9 points. Chris Bagaran off the handoffs. Nakakuha pa ng isang forward pass to a 3-pointer. And Jello Razon. Punong abala. Jello has a handful of assists din dito sa ating laro. Right now, he is at 4 assists. One of the best passers in the league.
And let's go back to this matchup na pinag-uusapan natin kanina. Jello Razon with 7 points. He scored the first basket of the contest, a top of the key 3. But Ralph Robin hasn't found the mark here, this shooter from the outside.
Blanketed ng depensa. Yun na lang ang masasabi natin. Dahil when the game started, si Peter Pan, Ray Barcuma, ang tumatao sa kanya. And he takes away the spots na effective si Ralph Robin. Maalala natin, si Ralph Robin is a guy who works well within the structure of the offense. Not putting the ball down, unlike King Gurtiza, na kayang mag-create ng sariling tira. Sa kabila naman, 7 points lang itong si Jello Razon. But again, we need to stress this enough. We haven't stressed this enough. 4 assists. He creates shots not only for himself, but also for his teammates.
Well, let's see if Ralph Robin will come alive, because EAC desperately needs him if they want to survive and advance to the play-in. Kasi nga, graduating players, Taiwan and Kadwa. On the other side, Kim Aurin para naman sa Perpetual. You know what's at stake in moments like this for student athletes like you.
Basta walang excuses para wala kang ire-regret. Leave it all on the floor and everything else would be taken care of.
All right, when we come back, we shall continue our coverage. It will be the second half of this matchup between Perpetual and EAC, live from inside the Phil Oil Flying V Center here in San Juan City.
The biggest election coverage is now online.
Sa ating Interactive Election 2022 website, tutulungan namin kayong kilalanin ng mga kandidato at maging handa sa pagboto.
Sa araw ng eleksyon, ihahatid natin ang bilang ng boto mula sa bawat voting precinct sa bansa.
At kasama kayo sa pagbabantay sa resulta ng national at local polls.
Lahat ng malalaki at mahahalagang balita diretsyong ihahatid sa 173 million plus followers at subscribers ng GMA News and Public Affairs social media pages.
The biggest election coverage from GMA News and Public Affairs. Ito ang Eleksyon 2022. The biggest election coverage is now online.
Sa ating Interactive Election 2022 website, tutulungan namin kayong kilalanin ng mga kandidato at maging handa sa pagboto.
Sa araw ng eleksyon, ihahatid natin ang bilang ng boto.
We are just getting warmed up, mga kapuso. This is only the third quarter of our first game. Later on, mapapanood po natin for the first time in over 2 years, rival schools, Letran and San Beda go at it. Pero ito po ang mga fans na nandito ngayon sa loob ng Phil Oil Flying V Center to witness our first game, which has been a highly physical encounter between EAC and Perpetual.
Everybody following safety protocols, of course, wearing their mask. But EAC field goal shooting, 4 out of 26 for the rest of the team. Gawin mo lang 5 out of 27 with that field goal by Allen Liwag. King Cortiza, 5 out of 10, 50%.
What a play executed by EAC. Good play executed by Perpetual as well. Yun nga lang, di na ipasok ni Barkuma yung kanyang tira. And a steal here by Mark Denver Omega, who will go all the way. Career high performance for Omega. He now has 11.
Laro lang ng laro. Yun lang naman ang kailangan eh. Bigyan ka ng opportunity, be ready to perform and do your job.
Taiwan missing Omega with a rebound. This guy,
8 boards.
This guy is going to be a menace in the years to come. And here he is, Omega. How did he catch that basketball? NFL draft today. But this guy is not built like a wide receiver.
Oo. Ano yan? Tight end, tight end. Pwede yan, pwede.
Wild receiver, yes.
Yeah.
Not wide receiver, wild receiver.
Pero I mean, with the way this guy is playing, tingnan muna natin itong lob pass pupunta kay Allen Liwag on the back pick from top of the key. And then agaw naman dito ni Mark Omega.
What a time for him. What a time for him to come up with a game like this.
Kasi cancel out na lang yan, Anton eh. Two of the better perimeter scoring teams. As we see King Cortiza starting this game, second half of the bench. Ito, 5 out of 28 from the field. Nabanggit na natin kanina. 5 out of 10 naman si King Cortiza, 50%. So we'll do a little math on that field goal percentage for their squad. %.
Wow.
17.8%, 17.9.
Egan gets the ball back from Omega. Egan rises up. Offensive rebound para kay Barkuma, and Perpetual will run out of time. But let's get more from their squad as we hear again from Ann Gabriel.
Yes, Anton, before the halftime break, talagang nagpakitang gilas nga ito si Peter Pan Barkuma. Tulad ng sinabi niya sa akin, maglalaro daw siya today as if wala na daw bukas. Pero syempre, hindi pa ito ang panahon para makampante. Kaya naman during the dugout, pinaalalahanan ni Coach Mike Sagigit ang kanyang mga players. Kalimutan na ang first half, kalimutan na ang kalamangan nila. Kaya naman back to 0-0 tayo. So expect to see the same kind of intensity from the Perpetual Altas para dito sa third quarter ng kanilang laban versus EAC. Back to you, gentlemen.
Yung tono ni Ann, kasing intense ng coaching ni Coach Mike Sagigit eh.
Diin lang. Diin lang ng diin. Tulad nito si Nat Cosejo. Kanina ko pa sinasabi ito, Anton. Offensive rebounding. Ito magdidictate sa laro ng dalawang koponan. High volume squad parehas gusto na maraming shot attempts. So, kung sino ang co-control ng rebounding percentage when it comes to offensive rebounding, yan ang mananalo.
Oh, speaking of offensive rebounding, Liwag.
Kaya lang.
Grabbing one, sumobra lang yung kanyang layup.
Hindi naka-convert, pero nandun.
Egan. That's what Omega's problem has been, especially in his first couple of games here for Perpetual, yung mga fouls na pwede naman niyang iwasan.
Alam mo, Anton, mahirap kasi yun. Tulad niya na, ito ang adjustment na ginawa ng EAC. Fight over na sila sa mga handoffs. Kanina, komportable nakakakuha ng handoff si Razon, Egan, tsaka si Pagaran. Ngayon, nilalabanan nila yung handoff. Yung big guys, madalas natatawagan ng foul dyan.
Robin. Liwag. Wild shot by Liwag. Cosejo. Luciano mula sa kanto. Omega comes up with a board.
9 boards para dito kay Mark Omega. Pagod din siya.
Razon. Omega titira kaya? Nope. Decides to hand it off to Barcuma. Egan. Kontra Liwag. Egan with a burst of speed. The team captain of Perpetual with a timely basket. And at this moment, we go back to Aya de Quiros from the EAC side.
From the dugout, assistant coach Miguel Alcantara said they'll be focusing on their defensive lapses. Rather, they want to let Ralph Robin shine this quarter. At barado lagi daw ito ng Perpetual. Paalala rin nila sa kanilang mga players kanina to be smart at huwag puro hawak sa bola. Kung hindi naman to may convert into shots. So tingnan natin kung kaya nga tsagain ng EAC ang lamang na ito and make it a close-cut game. Balik sa inyo.
Kanina pa EAC has been trying all sorts of schemes and combinations, but kung ano man ang iba to sa kanila ng EAC, may panlaban itong Perpetual, just like this move right here by Jeff Egan. Grabe.
Oo. Gusto ko yung reaction niya Nagulat ka pa na ginagawa ko? Ito, antayin mo. Nagulat ka pa na ginagawa ko yun.
Robin still can't find the mark from the outside.
Ang nasasandigan talaga dito ng mga bata ni Coach Mike sa gigit yung hustle nila. The way that they're defending these EAC attacks, lagi lang silang nakatapat, saka binabangga nila, pinababayaan sila bumangga ng ating mga officials, which is dapat.
Razon from the outside, overshoots that one. Liwag comes up with the board.
Alam mo naman ako, Anton, yung paniniwala ko, kahit na 1-0, basta na-depensa mo yung kalaban, hindi nakascore ng 2, panalo ka pa rin.
Razon comes up with the interception. Pinasa kay Aurin. Aurin, his first field goal of the game.
And the defense fueling the fast break. Kaya nakakakuha ng maraming fast break opportunities ang Perpetual kasi matibay sila dumipensa. I mean, the whole season yan, Anton, na ganyan sila dumipensa. Kaya lang,
count the basket plus the foul para dito kay Allen Bryant Liwag. Grabe yung banggaan sa ilalim. Liwag fakes. Great patience. Sumapit ang depensa. Puntos para sa EAC. The Generals still down by 8 though as we head to this break.
Mabilis magbago ang mundo at ang daming naiisip ng tao. Hatid ng Next Now ang latest sa science and technology, maging updated sa groundbreaking inventions.
Hello there.
At mga makabagong solusyon sa pang-araw-araw nating pamumuhay.
Actually creates a huge impact.
Tunghayan ang episodes online dahil sa GMA News and Public Affairs Digital. We show you what's next now. Mabilis magbago ang mundo at ang daming naiisip ng tao. Hatid ng Next Now ang latest sa science and technology, maging updated sa groundbreaking inventions.
Hello there.
At mga makabagong solusyon sa pang-araw-araw nating pamumuhay.
Actually creates a huge impact.
Tunghayan ang episodes online dahil sa GMA News and Public Affairs Digital. we show you what's next now. Mabilis magbago.
Okay. Perpetual, I describe them as a well-conditioned squad, offensive-minded, and ito yung ibang mga problema nila.
Well, they shoot from the outside. That's number one. Number two, they don't get too much free throws. Dahil if you're a high-scoring team, you want to get to the line. Especially when you have Jello Razon, Jeff Egan, Kim Aurin, who are gifted guys on creating their own shot. Mukha nga, titignan natin kung paano nila magagawa ng paraan yan. Pero kasi nasa sistema din Anton.
Well, there they are. I mentioned them earlier, Martin Javier and Mikey Reyes. They will be covering the matchup between Letran and San Beda at 3 p.m. Sino kaya tinuturo ni Martin? No?
I plead the fifth.
baka magkaroon na naman ng panibagong write-up si Martin.
I will not exonerate myself. Back to the ball game tayo, Anton. Back to the ball game.
Mamaya, makasama din natin sila sa Game On, where we will preview the Letran and San Beda matchup.
Travel. Picking up that pivot foot. Sharp eyes by our officials. But a steal here off the inbound by Barkuma.
Razon. And Aurin is fouled by Cadua.
Getting clobbered.
Kinal coming in for the first time since he started this game for EAC.
Warning on the EAC number 5, CJ Cadua for resetment to a call. At the line, shooting 2, Kim Aurin.
Too strong on that second free throw for Aurin.
Dalawang mintis yun for Kim Aurin.
Egan. Egan. Floater too strong.
Ito na nga, ito yung sinasabi na nagsisettle on attacks instead of going strong to the basket. Just like that,
going strong. King Cortiza now with 13 points in the game. Razon. Good seal by Mark Denver Omega.
Ganda rin ng post entry. Dalawang tao yung nakatapat kay Mark Omega. But sabi mo nga, deep seal. Ang ganda nun.
Barkuma kontra Kinal. Kinal using his size. Luciano titira mula sa labas. In and out, Cosejo. Hook shot does not work. Ball is loose. Maguliano throws it to the wrong man. Barkuma. And Barkuma fouled by Luciano.
Go hard lang. Go hard talaga. Finish strong. Kung si Ray Barkuma after this stop. So ito yung seal sa ilalim ni Mark Omega.
And that is the 14th foul for the Generals. The free throws for Ray Barkuma.
Seven-point lead for Ray Joey Barkuma and the Altas.
Taga-Bukid pala to.
Cuevas. Curtiza. Maguliano, hinihingi ang bola. Gurtiza from the free throw line. Wala pa rin. Omega playing the game of his life. Mark Denver Omega, 13 points and 11 rebounds. Aurin. Jumper on the way. Pagaran misses. Kinal. Maguliano. Spin move. Maguliano.
Masyadong masikip. Ganda ng help side.
Gurtiza. Aurin. Aurin diving for the loose ball.
Ilang sequences na to, Anton, na pinupuntahan ng opensa si Kim Aurin, pero empty. Wala silang nakukuha. They get fouls, they go to the free throw line, but for the most part, naaapula yung opensa ng Altas.
Eight-point lead for Perpetual. Robin. Throws the ball out. Nico Kinal. Floater. In and out. A lot of sorry misses for EAC
Mga
today.
point blank, Anton, dami nilang field goals na ganun. Point blank. The charge here on Pagaran, I think. Alam mo sino naalala ko sa kanya? Si AJ Coronel. Di ba ganyan din yung tigtig, mahaba, na may tira sa labas?
I don't know if I would agree with that though.
It's the body structure. Body structure and the height.
Mas may kaha si Coronel.
No,
Well,
no,
maybe because he's
no,
younger. Ito si Pagaran's younger. But the Altas currently lead the EAC 43-35.
Life hasn't been easy lately, so we're here to make your day, featuring amazing, funny, and heartwarming stories to bring you something bright and sweet and get you dancing through tough times. Simple joys that remind us of the many reasons we can still smile. Cleanse your timeline with Make Your Day. Join us on YouTube and Facebook and share your stories too. Let's spread more awesome, wholesome content out there. Make your day! Life hasn't been easy lately, so we're here to make your day, featuring amazing, funny, and heartwarming stories to bring you something bright and sweet and get you dancing through tough times. Simple joys that remind us of the many reasons we can still smile. Cleanse your timeline with Make Your Day. Join us on YouTube and Facebook and share your stories too. Let's spread more awesome, wholesome content out there. Make your day!
Altas and Generals in the midst of a highly entertaining battle here at the Phil Oil Flying V Center, the first in NCAA history in over 2 years.
And highly physical and defensive battle. Itong laro na ito. And both teams are really trying to take away the perimeter scoring of each other.
You saw the huge disparity pagdating sa starter points. And the reason being that Gurtiza, Liwag, and Cosejo came off the bench today.
And number 2 bench scoring team din naman talaga in the season ng EAC. They're averaging 36.6 a game. Number 2 in the league behind Latran.
Robin has not scored for EAC. Currently 0 for 5 from the field. At mananatili ang bola dito sa Perpetual. Omega hustling kontra kay Luciano.
Laban eh. Laban
Grabe.
talaga. Laban. Masakit na nga yung likod eh. Kasi niya kay Coach Mike eh. Tinamaan sa likod.
Omega. Will he do something? Oh, he manages to get Razon to have Maguliano in front of him. Sevilla missing on that jumper. Robin. Floater. And finally, Robin with the best chance to get his name on the board from the free throw line.
Kaso nakahawak sa, kanina pa to before the play transition to the side of EAC. Kanina pa nakahawak sa right lower back itong si Mark Omega. Maganda makakuha tayo ng update about this. And nagbigay na siya ng foul right there on the other side.
Oh, Robin, just not his day.
Anton, key stat. Alam mo, mahilig ako dito sa mga PER tsaka sa plus-minus. Pag si Mark Omega nasa loob ng court, plus 20 points yung kanyang team. Plus 20 points. The whole game, grabe.
Kaya lang, sumakit yung kanyang lower back.
Tinamaan ng pagbagsak kanina Nakahawak siya doon sa kanyang likuran. So tignan natin kung anong update sa atin dito ni Ann.
Razon. Binaba ang bola. Razon gets it back. Binigay kay Cuevas. Aurin. Aatake. Aurin blocked by Maguliano. Gurtiza. From the free throw line, King Gurtiza.
Wala ka na magagawa doon, Anton. Pinolstapan na maganda ni Jasper Cuevas ng may bangga. Pero balanse pa rin si King Gurtiza. Kaya lang, ito ang magpe-prevent sa kanya magkaroon ng magandang laro, yung foul trouble.
Grabe yung control nitong si King Gurtiza.
Mahirap yun Yung running full speed, tas ball stop sa'yo, may contact. Kailangan talaga maganda yung footwork mo and you could set your core to take that jump shot na squared ka pa rin sa basket.
At the line, shooting two, Chris Pagana.
A minute and 33 remaining here in the third. Oh, Pagaran missing on the first free throw.
Ton, batiin natin yung mga kaibigan natin from the San Beda community. Naka-ready na, nagre-record for their first game in 2 years against Letran. Mga taga-IMC, sila Kuya Joey at si Sir Ken Pilapil. Sa computer lab namin dati yan, Anton.
Mamaya, dadating na yung mga Konyo boys.
Naka-ready sila na mag-record yung game ngayon. For future reference.
Robin still can't buy a basket from the field. Martel.
So kita mo Anton, yung mga points ng big guys ng Perpetual, laging galing sa transition dahil masipag sila tumakbo. Kaya lang, pagbalik, Ralph Robin had a counter transition basket.
First field goal of the game for Ralph Robin. Aurin. Egan mula sa labas. Rebound Maguliano. EAC sensing vulnerability. Gurtiza natapikan pero mananatili ang bola dito sa mga general.
Sir Anton, yan yung sinasabi ko sa yung death lineup na pwedeng gawin ng Altas kasi as we see Martel getting a basket in transition, kaya mag-big ni Aurin at saka ni Egan. Hindi naman kalakihan yung mga 3-4 dito sa NCAA. Unless sa mga Arana, syempre yung nasa gitna. But for the most part, kaya sabayan. And King Gurtiza, 15 points, 50% from the field, 5 rebounds, and no turnovers para kay King Gurtiza. I think siya lang ang may positive na plus-minus sa kanila ngayon, Anton. If I'm not mistaken. Gotta check it with the resulta ng stats, Kuya Pong Tucalis here.
+9 when he's on the floor.
Definitely.
Now Gurtiza, who missed 3 games with a foot injury.
Naging problema din nila yan, yung injury bug. Kausap ko nga kanina yung kanilang team trainer, si Coach Chelo. Josejo, Maguliano, Taiwan, itong si Gurtiza, CJ Cadwa. They've been battling injuries the whole season. At mukhang may tawag dito, mukhang may warning or technical foul.
Well, we did say it was going to be an emotional afternoon for the likes of Aurin, Cadwa, and Taiwan, being that they are the 3 graduating players. Oh, wait a minute. What happened there? Oh! He bounced the ball.
Okay lang, knockout game eh. Ano dapat tatawagan technical yun? Emotion yan eh. But, syempre, hindi tayo official. Nag-seminar lang tayo na pang-official. Warning lang. Warning lang. Kasi, alam mo, Anton, kailangan nyo you give, at least hindi na-remind sa mga officials, you give space for emotion ng mga players. As long as it doesn't impede the flow of the game, okay lang eh.
Juliano good on the free throw.
At saka, with the way the NCAA has been called this season, walang technical yun. Pinababayaan nga magbruskuhan itong mga player natin eh, which is how basketball is meant to be played.
Aurin breaks free from the double team. Stop and go. Aurin finishing with the left hand.
Sakto-sakto yung hesitation. Sumama yung dalawang defenders papunta sa free throw. Inatake lang, attacking the baseline to si Kim Aurin.
Robin stops, pops, and connects. Bullseye for Ralph Robin. And more importantly, he ends the third by cutting the Perpetual lead to 4. Kim Aurin again playing in what could be his final game in his NCAA career. And his team is holding on to a 4-point advantage heading into the fourth.
The biggest election coverage is now online.
Sa ating Interactive Election 2022 website, tutulungan namin kayong kilalanin ng mga kandidato at maging handa sa pagboto.
Sa araw ng eleksyon, ihahatid natin ang bilang ng boto mula sa bawat voting precinct sa bansa.
At kasama kayo sa pagbabantay sa resulta ng national at local polls.
Lahat ng malalaki at mahahalagang balita diretsyong ihahatid sa 173 million plus followers at subscribers ng GMA News and Public Affairs social media pages.
The biggest election coverage from GMA News and Public Affairs. Ito ang Eleksyon 2022. The biggest election coverage is now online.
Sa ating Interactive Election 2022 website, tutulungan namin kayong kilalanin ng mga kandidato at maging handa sa pagboto.
Sa araw ng eleksyon, ihahatid natin ang bilang ng boto mula sa bawat
Dr. Jose Paulo E. Campos, the president of Emilio Aguinaldo College, with us here today, looking on as his team down by 4 to begin the fourth period. Maraming salamat mga kapuso sa inyong pagtutok at Ton Rojas together. Former NCAA champion Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio, and we also have Ann Gabriel and Aya de Quiros reporting for Perpetual and EAC respectively.
Daming nanonood na alumni. Mar Villahermosa. Uy! Ate Faith, magandang araw sa inyo. Sir Jeff Agustin. Yan ang mga nanonood sa atin. And mga kaibigan natin mula sa Espanya, Kuya Tuts Vergara. Doing daddy duties at si Mang Tuts, nandiyan lang yan. Laging nandiyan yan, nanonood ng basketball. How are you guys? Enjoying the action? Tsaka yung mga kaibigan natin sa Cebu, maayong hapon sa inyong tanan. Mga nagtanaw dyan sa Mabolo. Maraming nanonood sa atin ngayon. And daming mga galing sa South na players dito, Antonio.
Momentum is on the side of EAC after that Perpetual turnover.
Really big play yun eh. Kung nakakonvert sila, baba sa dalawa yung lamang.
Problema, hindi nakakashoot itong EAC Generals.
Talaga eh, field goal shooting. Nakakakuha ng stops, pero yung shot making, importante.
Aurin! Bullseye! Kim Aurin with a huge triple to start the fourth.
And he needed that field goal. Kasi kahit nakakakuha siya ng layups, hindi siya makakuha ng rhythm talaga dito sa laro.
51-44. A 7-point advantage for Perpetual. Robin answers!
scorer talaga eh. Nakita lang na pumasok yung bola dun sa free throw. Sunod-sunod na.
All his points scored here in the second half. Aurin lost his footing. That's a turnover. Grabe yung sagutan dito. Kim Aurin with that high release point.
May pabawal pang Chris eh. Katapos.
Barkuma with a steal. And watch Peter Pan fly.
Sabi ko sa iyo, Anton eh, kung sino talaga ang makakadepensa, lalo na yung mga transition baskets na in-opportunity na ganyan, ang hirap bumawi eh. Nababaon ka ng nababaon, lalo na if you're playing behind the scoreboard.
You cannot sleep when Barkuma is right in front of you.
Diin maglaro eh.
Aurin. Hihinto, titira at makakapuntos para sa Perpetual.
Sunod-sunod na to at nakakita na nga ng puwang dito si Kim Aurin and veterano na rin. Not forcing the issue, pulling up on that free throw line.
Robin. Sumabit yung depensa. That's going to be 3 free throws for Ralph Robin.
One count jump there. 1-2 step, elevating, making that 3-point jumper rather on the free throw line.
Altas Perp squad loving it.
Yan na, Anton. 4 na yung Kim Aurin at saka yung Egan Barkuma. 2 yung rason. Kaya ako pa sinasabi sa ito, even before the coverage. And yung pang-5 nila, pwede sila magpag-aral dahil malaki din. Or kung sino yung magandang inilalaro ng big guy, today, it's Mark Omega.
Grabe yung pinapakita ni Omega ngayon. Plus 23.
Trabaho lang. Alam mo yun yung inaantay ng mga player eh. Pagkakataon, lalaro ka ng big game. Lalong-lalo na yung mga ganitong tipo. Walang na rebound, putback, set ng screen. Kasi hindi naman mapapansin yan, Anton eh. Mga makakakita lang yan yung mga coaches eh. Kasi yung opensa ng Perpetual at saka ng EAC, laging nakatutok sa kanilang mga perimeter players.
Robin Hood would not be proud of Ralph Robin right now. 0 for 3 from the free throw line. What is happening?
Nightwing shooting blanks for today.
Man, if he shoots like that, he's not even worthy of the Nightwing mantle. Let's go back to Anne Gabriel from Perpetual.
Pagandahin natin ang nakasulat sa dibdib natin. Yan lang naman ang naging huling paalala ni Coach Mike Sagigit sa kanyang mga players para dito sa kanilang laban versus EAC. Pero syempre, for this fourth quarter, Coach Mike gave clear instructions. Focus on your rebounds. And of course, sinabihan niya si Christian Pagaran, bantayan mo ang shooter ng kabilang kupunan na si Ralph Robin. Kaya naman abangan natin kung yung pangalan nga na nasa dibdib ngayon ng mga Altas ang mananaig dito sa kanilang do-or-die game versus the Emilio Aguinaldo College. Anton and Coach Hammer.
Well, they've been in front. They've been in front all throughout this contest. EAC has never led.
Wire to wire to. Ito si Coach Mike Sagigit din kasi perpetual lifer yan eh. Tagal na rin yan nandiyan dyan eh, nabigyan ng pagkakataon ngayon.
Kim Aurin with another one.
Kasado, sigurado at asintado itong si Kim Aurin. Di pa niya ata final game. Aantabayanan natin yun yan. Big in the fourth quarter si Kim Aurin.
12 points all scored in the second half. Thank you, Sultan of Stats, Pong Ducanes.
And I think 8 points in the fourth quarter, if I'm not mistaken, of that 12.
Ralph Robin, though, making up for those 3 misses from the free throw line, knocking down that triple.
And I think most of his points are coming in the second half din. Ito si Ralph Robin.
All of his points coming here in the second half. But they can't just respond to what Perpetual is doing. They have to partake itong lamang ng Perpetual.
Mabilis magbago ang mundo at ang daming naiisip ng tao. Hatid ng Next Now ang latest sa science and technology, maging updated sa groundbreaking inventions.
Hello there.
At mga makabagong solusyon sa pang-araw-araw nating pamumuhay.
Actually creates a huge impact.
Tunghayan ang episodes online dahil sa GMA News and Public Affairs Digital. We show you what's next now. Mabilis magbago ang mundo at ang daming naiisip ng tao. Hatid ng Next Now ang latest sa science and technology, maging updated sa groundbreaking inventions.
Hello there.
At mga makabagong solusyon sa pang-araw-araw nating pamumuhay.
Actually creates a huge impact.
Tunghayan ang episodes online dahil sa GMA News and Public Affairs Digital. We show you what's next now.
You talked about this moments ago, Coach Hammer.
Number 2 in bench scoring, ang bench mob ng EAC Generals, pinamumuna ni Ralph Robin with 14.5 a game, 47% from the field, 43 from 3-point area. But on this game, may mga sagot ang Perpetual and their defense has been standing out, and Ralph Robin, 11 points, all in the second half. Sabayan sila dito ni Kim Aurin.
Oh,
good
pass! What a pass! What a pass and what a find! Omega from the half-court line finding Razon.
Grabe naman yung pasa niyo. Saktong-sakto.
Let's go now to Aya de Quiros.
With less than 3 minutes left in the third, shouts of babaan natin ang lamang were heard in the huddle. Hamid said just like that, it was a 4-point game. So in the huddle coming into the fourth naman, ang active hand in defense ang gusto mangyari ng EAC. They're asking their primary shooters to create opportunities for the rest, so this becomes a collective effort to close the gap even more. But mukhang nagsastruggle sila dito, so let's hope they finally find their groove. Back to you guys.
Yeah, the hands are active on defense, pero nagsastruggle sila sa opensa. Yun ang problema ng EAC ngayon.
Panay baltog yung mga tira nila, except for this guy, Ralph Robin.
Barkuma tracks down the loose ball. Aurin. Look at all the space being given to Aurin.
Booking. One-on-one eh.
Egan. Grabe. Look at Coach Mike Sagigit nodding his head. That was by design.
Ito yung pasa
what
ni
about
Mark
this?
Omega.
Was this by design?
Hindi, mismatch talaga sa ilalim. Nakatalikod si Ralph Robin. Great pass eh. Good forward pass. Saktong-sakto. Napaganda. Dahil promise, ginulat ng EAC itong Perpetual. What? Sakto yung pasa.
That's what we get for calling Mark Omega a wild receiver. Naging quarterback tuloy.
Yan. Basta laban. Basta laban.
Lead is back up to 9. The highest lead of Perpetual was 12. This is Jeff Egan missing from the free throw line. Curtiza, Maguliano, Cosejo fouled. Count the basket.
Ito yung kulang kanina sa EAC. Walang gumagalaw on the weak side. Tingnan mo itong motion na to. On that mid-post attack, may backdoor sa kabila. Good look by Maguliano and not Cosejo, not stopping. Kasi nangyayari kanina, mag-isolate sila, nakatayo lang, nakapark lang yung mga ibang manlalaro. Napakahirap.
Kim Aurin will take a breather as Martel comes in. This is the first time today that we have two centers on the floor. We have Lian Martel and Mark Denver Omega.
Nanonood sa atin NCAA legend ato na Kuya Sunny Manukat. Mga kaibigan natin, Beda yan ha? Mga kaibigan natin from the Armed Forces of the Philippines sa GHQ nila sa the port.
Salute!
Salute! Maraming salamat po sa inyong serbisyo. Marami nating kaibigan dyan sa AFP. Sa AFP of course, sa Marines, sa Army, Air Force, Navy, Coast Guard. Saka grabe yung liga niyan. Bakbakan din sila.
Did you ever consider a life as a Marine?
I wanted to, but not here. I wanted to, pero wala, hindi ako ganun katapang. Ayaw ng lola ko, takot ako sa lola ko eh.
Martel, binigay dito kay Egan. Egan, floater from the baseline does not work. That's going to be EAC basketball. Taiwan. Taiwan. Tumaguliano. Blocked by Omega.
Good hard roll na sana. It's sakto yung pocket pass. But Mark Omega, bukas na mapapagod to. Huling-huli sa taas.
Block number 4 for the Omega weapon.
Yan. Pwede.
Hand off. Robin tumatakbo. Sidestep by Ralph Robin. Overshoots that one.
Yun lang. Tingnan natin ha. Baka matawagan ng technical dito for the reaction. Dahil may warning na ang Perpetual kanina kay Kim Aurin. Let's see. Warning din. Okay.
For resentment to a call. Kim Aurin replaces Leon Martel. Alec Liwan coming in for Nat Osejo. 16 seconds to shoot.
Crucial possession for Marwin Taiwan and the Generals trying to keep their season alive. Maguliano, great patience, and the lead is back down to 4.
Basic 2 bumps, drop step, baba ng balikat, isuong mo lang ng konti, finishing with the right hand si JP Maguliano.
Points in the paint, dikit. Aurin wants it. He gets it.
ISO.
Look at all that space. Look at all that space. Offensive rebound for Omega. And they will give the ball back to Kim Aurin. Aurin, unstoppable!
Yun ang dapat niyang ginawa kanina pa dahil Allen Liwag is a 3-4 when it comes to scoring. Pero pag sa depensa, big talaga ang ilalaro niya. So he needs to take him off the dribble.
Cortiza, sorry miss for him.
Isa pa.
Aurin wants it.
ISO.
And look, all of that space. That's how you roll out the red carpet for a guy who is about to graduate. Kim Aurin.
Saka pabor sa kanya yung matchup na yun, Anton.
Taiwan to Robin. All afternoon to shoot but unable to get it to fall. Taiwan will try. Bitin na naman. And Omega comes up with another rebound. That was rebound number 14.
Pass and cut to Anton. Instead of the triangle, they're going to play 5 out.
Omega. Egan pops out. Egan to Jello. Razon. Bitin. Babalik ang bola sa EAC.
Nagbago bigla sila, Anton. Kanina, nung start ng first half natin, as we see this ISO move by Kim Aurin taking Allen Liwag to school, yung triangle nila, inilabas nila ngayon, 4 out, 1 in offense, a little bit of Princeton, a little bit of dribble drive concepts, yung tinatakbo nila, kaya nakakakuha ng ISO si Kim Aurin.
Cortiza steps in. Misfires. Cosejo. Oh, the Generals are firing blanks right now. Parcuma! No! Egan with the offensive board. Aurin gives it back to Egan. Razon. And again, it's an isolation for Kim Aurin. Fade away for Aurin. In and out. Razon! Natapik ni Maguliano. So they are really living and dying with their graduating star, Kim Aurin, itong Perpetual Altas.
Saka sa kanya talaga pabor yung matchup na yun. As we see this review on that scramble, kanya papaborin. Kasi kanina, Anton, nakita mo, di ba, pinch post dun sa free throw line. Napansin natin. Di na lang ngayon on the outside. Instead of running that pinch post action, tinadala nila sa wing, one-on-one, small to big, advantage, attacking the perimeter. Kaya lang, nagsisettle si Kim Aurin ngayon on that mid-range jumper instead of attacking and challenging the one-on-one defense ni Allen Liwag. Nakakuha siya ng ilang puntos doon.
13 points, 15 rebounds, and 4 blocks for Mark Denver Omega, playing the game of his life.
At pag nanalo, ang premyo mo, Justin Arana. Sakto-sakto yan. Laro eh. Ganun talaga.
You feel the energy in this win or go home encounter between the Emilians and the Perpetualites, and they are here live in attendance at the Phil Oil Flying V Center. She had that King Gurtiza jersey earlier.
We know who she is cheering for, definitely.
All right, let's take a look at this last sequence. See, JP Maguliano was telling the officials to check the replay.
Tumama pa to sa kamay ni Curtis eh.
So
dun sa dulo.
It will be Perpetual basketball. Cuevas is in for Bercuma. Aurin has the ball against Cosejo. Aurin fakes, pivots out. Egan for 3. Aurin with the offensive rebound. And Aurin will milk the clock. This is Kim Aurin for 3. Short. EAC still breathing. Gurtiza overshoots that one.
Masyadong maaga yung tira na yun. Wala silang itinakbo. Just need one stop here. Hindi pa ito tapos. And there they go. Ito, sinasabi ni Coach Mike, huwag ka na magreklamo, maglaro ka na lang ng maglaro. Kasi naitawag na eh. Hindi ka na pwede magreklamo. You gotta pick it up the next play.
Coach Oliver Bunyi calls a timeout.
Life hasn't been easy lately, so we're here to make your day, featuring amazing, funny, and heartwarming stories to bring you something bright and sweet and get you dancing through tough times. Simple joys that remind us of the many reasons we can still smile. Cleanse your timeline with Make Your Day. Join us on YouTube and Facebook and share your stories too. Let's spread more awesome, wholesome content out there. Make your day! Life hasn't been easy lately, so we're here to make your day, featuring amazing, funny, and heartwarming stories to bring you something bright and sweet and get you dancing through tough times. Simple joys that remind us of the many reasons we can still smile. Cleanse your timeline with Make Your Day. Join us on YouTube and Facebook and share your stories too. Let's spread more awesome, wholesome content out there. Make your day! Life hasn't been easy lately, so we're here to make your day, featuring amazing, funny, and heartwarming stories to bring you something bright and
James Quecote and the rest of the Sun Beta University Red Lions, managed of course by our good friend Coach Jude Roque.
Pwede na
Gearing up, vibing.
Oo, pwede na may tattoo ngayon sa Sun Beta eh, no? Ate, bawal yan.
Kaya pala biglang dumami nung gumraduate ka.
Bawal.
At ito naman ang mga kalaban ng mga bedista. Renza Bando, Alan Mina, Kyle Tolentino, and company.
Alam mo sa letra, anong bawal? Oh, bawal malambot. Bawal malambot dyan sa team na yan.
Grabe. Bakbakang. Umaanti ka po. Mamaya. Letran kontra San Beda. Robin steps back. Nowhere to go. Barkuma all over him. That was the first option. They couldn't get it. This is the second. And it's up and in.
Expertly ran sideline inbound play. Not getting into the first look. Second look. Ito, kitang-kita natin ha. Great patience by Cosejo. Setting that screen. Pinagdalawang isip. Tatlong isip pa nga yung depensa. And then pulling up was King Gurtiza, who is having a splendid game tonight.
He's back. 18 points for King Gurtiza. And there you go, playing inspired basketball.
Life hasn't been easy lately, so we're here to make your day, featuring amazing, funny, and heartwarming stories to bring you something bright and sweet and get you dancing through tough times. Simple joys that remind us of the many reasons we can still smile. Cleanse your timeline with Make Your Day. Join us on YouTube and Facebook and share your stories too. Let's spread more awesome, wholesome content out there. Make your day! Life hasn't been easy lately.
As loud as they ever did.
And two perpetual Altas who I played against and a very good friend, Kuya Noy Javier, former NCAA Mythical 5 member. And ito yung big man na problema namin noong 2004, kaya pumasok sa Final Four tong perpetual. Kuya Kay Cuenco, Marcel Cuenco, Barnstone Cuenco, Vladimir Job. Si Kuya Fritz Pauzon, hindi pa scorer. Ito yung mga scorer noon. Yung Cuenco, pag poste, mararamdaman mo, Anton, pagka banggaan. And they're really enjoying the action because ang ganda ng inilalaro. Sobrang disiplinado nga ng Altas ngayon. And guys, maraming salamat sa pagtutok nyo. Of course, alumni players really being part of the action. Noy Javier, scorer eh.
Kailangan ng perpetual ng scoring ngayon. They need to get a basket. And Jeff Egan is telling his teammates to get out of the way. Aurindo gives it to Razon. Now the ball ends up in the hands of Omega. Who will take the shot? There you go, number 35, Kim Aurin. Downhill, drop pass, Omega is blocked.
Ganda ng pagkakaraan na play, pero mas maganda yung idinipensa ng EAC. Kumagat na sila dun sa atake, pero yung helper, tingnan mo ha, good, great recognition. Cosejo not giving up, siya pa pala yung tao ng unang attacker. So dropping down inside the shaded area, great stop there for the EAC Generals.
A well-designed play, defended greatly by the Generals. What could have been an easy basket for Omega turned into a block. A crucial one by Nat Cosejo.
Oo. Alam mo, Anton, ngayon marami pang possessions to, mga 3 o 4 pa. At 37.9 seconds, meron kang timeout. You need to, meron kang officials timeout dito, makakapag-pro-kiss ka ng play. If ikaw ang EAC, you want to get a quick 2 and then trust your defense that has been playing well. Ang naging problema mo before that shot kanina ni King Gurtiza, 3 minutes kang walang naipuntos, pero nakakakuha ka ng stop. So ang tawag dito is last touch kay Cosejo, pero ang tinitignan ng ating mga opisyalis is kung may oras pa yung shot clock na natira after that shot block.
After the review, there's still 1 second on the shot clock. Official time left, 38.8 seconds.
So there is 1 second left on the shot clock. Egan will throw the basketball in play. Egan to Omega. Omega got it off in time but misfired. EAC with a chance.
Basta may shot attempt, Anton, you'll take it.
Down by 3. Season on the line. Gurtiza binigay dito kay Cosejo. Barcuma! Barcuma deflects the pass.
And a jump is called here by our officials. Possession na araw. Pero i-review nila to. Ang tinawag jump ball and possession na araw yan. Kaya lang ha. Kasi sumignal yung referees natin ng jump ball. Usually, ang tawag dyan is tatawag ng possession kung saan mapupunta ang bola and then i-review nila. Kung tama yung nakita ko kasi tumawag ng jump pero we'll see. And inside the 2 minutes, hindi na gagamitin yung possession arrow. It's all about that review.
.1 yan ang oras na nalalabi in regulation. This was the pass by Cosejo, deflected by Barcuma.
Klarong-klaro, bola ng EAC to.
EAC 5 out of 27 from beyond the arc as we see the fans from both San Vera and Letran waiting to be sent in to the Phil Oil Flying V Center.
Ayan na yung pila.
Coach Oliver Bunyi calls a timeout. Who will take the shot? A potential game-tying basket. We'll find out. Now, does Coach Hammer have a guess as to what will happen coming off this Coach Oliver Bunyi timeout?
Basic, they want to run that box play. Usually, that's what they run. Or a line play. Kanina nakita natin, nagtakbo sila ng box play na punta sa handoff kay King Gurtiza. My educated guess will be, they would try to look for Robin on a rub play sa taas, papunta sa corner. And then, secondary look yung kay King Gurtiza. Mahaba pa to, Anton. 21.5. You're just down 3. You can take a 3 if it's there. Pero kung wala, gotta take that 2-point shot.
Robin, who was scoreless in the first half, has 11. 2 out of 8 from beyond the arc. King Gurtiza, 2 out of 6 from the 3-point line. Now, do you bring in an Adam Doria, who hit a triple earlier? Silang tatlo pa lang po ang nakaka-shoot ng 3 points para sa EAC.
Yan yung mga na-miss natin, yung mga estudyante. Kasi grabe yung student support, especially the Altas, the Chiefs. Sila talaga yung mga by the busload pagka dumarating dito.
So on the floor for Coach Oliver Bunyi are Cosejo, Robin Maguliano, Gurtiza, and Typhoon Taiwan.
Seconds on the shot clock. 10 seconds to shoot.
Shot clock for EAC reads 10.
Line play, Anton. Look for the corner or elevator screen mamaya. Papunta dito kay Robin, iikot lang yan. Pupunta sa baseline, elevator screen, or the back pick, papunta kay King Gurtiza.
Gurtiza gives it up to Robin. Barcuma sticking to him like glue. Robin moves closer. Robin overshoots that one, and guess who gets the rebound? Omega. Gurtiza with a steal though. Robin, 4 seconds to go, and he's called for traveling.
And it's the defense of the Perpetual Altas. The guy playing with the biggest and toughest chip on his shoulder, Ray Peter Pan Barcuma, trying to seal the deal with that defense. Talagang pre-pressure si Ralph Robin. Wala nang nagawa. Basic na basic to, Anton. Kuligligin mo yung tao na may hawak ng bola and not give up kahit tumama ka sa screen. Just stay in front of him And look at him shuffling his feet right there.
Good call by our officials, sticking with it. And he had a lot of time. He had about 5 seconds to go when he received that basketball.
Usually ganyan, Anton, eh. Pagka meron kang mga dead ball situation like that, offensive rebound, you run one quick pattern eh. Pin down sa corner or get a ball screen right away. Pero ang ganda ng dinipensa ng Altas. Naka-switch ulit sila with Barcoma sticking to Ralph Robin. Nakita mo dun sa elevator screen pa lang, sa liit ni Barcoma, hindi sumabit dun sa pagsara ng pinto.
Robin in disbelief. Pero nakita naman natin sa replay na malinaw. And that's what Maguliano is telling him right now. Perpetual. Barring any tragic fall from grace, they will advance to the play-in kontra Arellano.
Curious ako paano magpapamaya. Tatanong natin pag sila nga ang nanalo. Paano sila magpe-prepare? Kasi tatandaan natin, one day lang na pahinga to. And then you play again on Sunday right away.
Linggo na agad yung play-in. Halos wala ng pahinga. Here we go. Perpetual. Just needs a good inbound pass. Omega, the unlikely recipient of the inbound pass, gets it.
Reward mo yung trumabao buong laro. Ano yun? Emergency pass na yun eh. Cross court na nga.
Perpetual trying to run out the clock. They're not yet in the penalty, talking about EAC. But what a game for Omega. Career high 13 points, 15 rebounds, and 4 blocks. And he played 29 minutes. Yun yung pinaka-importante doon.
Oo, kasi yun lang naman na naglilimit sa kanya yung mga fouls niya. Kasi maganda nilalaro nito mga to. At least 6 boards sa game rin ang ina-average nito ni Mark Omega. Kaya lang 4 fouls sa game din ang kanyang average.
And he only averages 15 minutes per game. So to play 29 today, that really solved the puzzle for Perpetual. But wait a minute.
Haba pa to, 1.5 seconds, Anton.
And now, Coach Mike Sagigit wants a review because EAC still has a prayer here. The question is, will that prayer be answered?
Tama, no? Doon, wala pa tayong overtime game.
Wala pa.
This season.
Emilian's praying as of the moment for a miracle here in the first game at the Phil Oil Flying V Center in over 2 years. You've got Robin, Cortiza, Maguliano, and Cosejo on the floor. Oh, this is a lot of time to get a shot off. Taiwan looking for the teammate. Cosejo gets it. Cortiza lets it go. It is short. And the Altas will advance to the play-in versus Arellano.
Two offensive teams played very good defense today. Limiting each other, taking away the strengths. But in the end, somebody showed up para dito sa Altas in the name of Mark Omega.
13 points, 15 rebounds, 4 blocks in 29 minutes of play para kay Mark Denver Omega.
At ito pa, yung isang napakagandang pasa papunta kay Jello Razon.
You said it, smooth like Jello.
Kailangan nasa tono yun. Kantahin mo.
I will leave that to our Kapuso artists and Martin Javier.
Yan.
Not me. Okay. This is the result of our second to the last game in the elimination round for Betwell, winning over EAC 63-60, a game fueled by Gatorade. What a win for the Altas. They will extend their season for another 2 days. At least. At least.
Big game, Anton, for both squads. Again, you can't discount the fact that they played hard defense for 40 minutes. Very low scoring ball game for two of the most prolific scoring teams natin in the league.
And look at Omega. He is overcome with emotion right now. This is a guy who was a former Letran squire. Sinabi mo nga, bawal ang malambot sa Letran. Mark Omega is anything but that.
Pero dahil puno sa Letran, binigyan ng pagkakataon dito sa University of Perpetual Health System Dalta ni Coach Mike Sagigit. Hindi naman siya pinahiya ng mama na to, especially on a knockout game.
The Generals get knocked out. And with that, 6 teams remain sa karera patungo sa Final 4 ng NCAA Season 97.
But hindi pa rin tayo tapos dahil the San Beda Letran game has implications heavily on San Beda's campaign. Pag nanalo sila, they would be #1. Pag natalo, they would be part of our play-in tournament because they lost to the Mapua Cardinals.
And we will break down that matchup sa Game On moments from now. But again, congratulations to the Perpetual Altas for advancing to the play-in game against Arellano by eliminating EAC 63-60. And we wish all the best to CJ Kadwa and Typhoon Taiwan, Marvin Taiwan, who played their final game here in the NCAA. So that does it for us in the first game. Again, Perpetual, congratulations to them for winning against EAC 63-60 behind the 13 points and 15 rebounds of Mark Denver Omega. For Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio, Ann Gabriel, and Aya De Quiros, and all of us from GMA and GMA Synergy, I'm Anton Rojas saying thank you so much and stick around because Game On is coming up next right here on GTV.
For the sake of men, we'll use all we've learned. For Emilio Aguinaldo, our alma mater so fair, we bear your name, feel proud, keep its fame, as our voices fill the air. Virtue and excellence to strive for all we are worth. We'll see this true alma mater for you. Do God's will while here on earth. For Emilio Aguinaldo, our alma mater so fair, we bear your name, feel proud, keep its fame, as our voices fill the air. Virtue and excellence, to strive for all we are worth. We'll see this true alma mater. Believe in unity. We have the strength.
The biggest election coverage is now online.
Sa ating interactive eleksyon 2022 website, tutulungan namin kayong kilalanin ng mga kandidato at maging handa sa pagboto.
Sa araw ng eleksyon, ihatid natin ang bilang ng boto mula sa bawat voting precinct sa bansa.
At kasama kayo sa